And welcome to Mariners Baseball as we are squaring off between the Los Angeles Angels and the Seattle Mariners. And hello again, everybody. This is the Rooftop Sports, not the Mariner. I killed him. This is Jay Trident Podcast as we are finally together to cover the Mariners versus Angels. I feel like the last time we were even covering this game was before they even got close to 20 wins. So it has been a while. But we have been doing our own things since, and must I say about the Mariners? Fun fact, the Mariners are now 0-3, I believe, since George Kirby popped off in front of the camera. And let me say this, it's one thing to say it to Scott Service and vent about it to your teammates, but let me say this, never go on front of the camera to do that kind of crap. Ever. And now look at the Mariners. Now, that's the least of our problems right now, but look where we are. Mariners have just lost their playoff spot. They just lost to the Angels that don't even have Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani. So this is the time for the Mariners to really get their you-know-what together, as it says on my title, because they got to be ready for the Dodgers series, because if they can't beat a team of the Angels that have already been tanking, I would be concerned about going into a series against the Dodgers. So take me your thoughts, Trident.
Well, maybe getting us back together for a live stream will be the mojo this team needs to get a W. Maybe that's the missing piece, but they just need a win. I mean, the good news is, if there is some, no matter what happens in Texas and Toronto, if they win tonight, they are back in a playoff spot. I certainly agree with the Dodgers series coming up, but honestly, like, I'd be more concerned. I'd be more looking ahead to it if, they were winning right now. Right now, it's like, just find a way to beat the Angels. I'll worry about the Dodgers on Friday. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but it is to beat the Angels to not lose any kind of confidence going, because Dodgers going to be the complete opposite. They are a World Series contending team, and as if we all thought that. Ever since they got rid of Bellinger, we thought we're like, okay, maybe the Dodgers are rebuilding. Nope, they always find a way because they have a fantastic farm system. But anyways, we're getting way too far ahead. Now, let's take a look at the matchups today. And if I have it on me right now, what is obviously not Logan Gilbert because that was yesterday. So we've got Brian Wu against Mr. Sandoval. Patrick Sandoval, 7-12 with a 4.31 ERA. But at this point, looking at these pitching matchups doesn't matter. It's about how the Mariners can show up and perform, as if the offense is once again streaky back to the old ways. Even with Canzone and Rojas, they're still struggling. And now that we have Jared Kelenic back, but unfortunately, since that first game, it looks like he is still trying to get back into it. And also, in case you haven't done so yet, hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I'm at 732, so I appreciate the 4 of you hitting that new subscribe button, just because I put up a Julio Rodriguez video and threw shade at the Mariners at the very end of it. And also, let's give the subscriptions to Jay Trident Podcast, because let's have him grow. Because if he grows, I grow, we attract each other's audiences. So let's keep it going. And so one day as well, we could be big enough where we could do more cool things on the Mariners. And so maybe one day, we will not have this hashtag don't quit your day job problems, which we all have been consistently dealing with. But that's just the way of life. We deal with it. We just go around it. But until then, we've got a game to enjoy. And I'm thankful that I was able to finally find time for a game between the two of us. And let's take a look at the comments. And Wax Pack, I don't think you've subscribed to me yet, but go ahead and do that. August was a super easy schedule, and we did awesome. But September's a hard schedule, and we suck. Well, I mean, yeah, that's the obvious, of course. Couldn't be any more obvious than that. It's like everything has aligned to help Seattle get to. Yeah, they were. I mean, August was there for us, but now.
Well, and even in September, it's not like Houston's run away with anything. Like, they've actually played to a point where if the Mariners were just 500 in September, they're running right away there. With the division,
yeah. So it's not like the Mariners had to do anything amazing. Like, they could have split Tampa. They could have. Even if they just split Tampa, it still makes a world of difference. And if they won last night,
just imagine this: Let's say they lose 3 out of 4 in Tampa, win the Reds game that they were up by 4 or 5 runs at one point, and win last night. You do that, and that's not great in September, but you're half game back or a game back of Houston or something. I don't have the math in front of me. You're in the playoff spot, and that's still not playing great baseball. You know what I mean? It's just, it would be one thing if the Mariners were like, I don't know what they are in September overall. Just say 3-8 for the sake of argument. I think that's what they are. Let's say the Mariners are 8-3 and Houston was 11-0. That would be like, I tip my cap. There's nothing you can do there.
Nothing you can do, but we would be still taking care of our own business.
Exactly. And you can only control what you can control. If Houston wins every game, then so be it. But they're not. They're playing better than the Mariners. And now Texas is heated up a little bit too, which, you knew was going to happen. They weren't going to lose 12 in a row. You know what I mean? They were going to keep playing that bad. I'm not surprised they've fallen off, but we knew they were better than what they've shown. So just find a way to get a W tonight any way you can. I don't
just anything.
I don't care if it's on 37 errors. Like, just win.
Just make something happen and find a way to get out to avoid the extra innings. And Trident, how many subscriptions are you at right now exactly?
2,666.
You are just on fire. I'm going to say 2,666?
No, 2,200. 2,200.
I thought you were like, what?
No, not
2,500. But you're going to get there. It's going to happen. It's just, for me, it's just about getting to 1,000. That's all it really is. And once it's there, then I'll worry about actually growing. I just need to get that 1,000. That's all it needs. But, looks like we got comments flying in. Whenever you're with me, we're busy. And Dirty Baseball, yes, he's here. 500 in September. So the Mariners would be. That's all they got to do.
That's all they needed to do. But now they've dug themselves in a hole where they're going to have to play better than 500. Hopefully they can do it. I still believe, but
I mean, we all believe. We deep down believe. Yeah. And advice to you all Mariner fans: stay off of Twitter and Facebook. Just hang out with us, because we allow any comments to happen. But man, when we go on Twitter, I feel like the fans are more passionate about attacking other Mariner fans than actually acknowledging and expressing concerns on the team, because I see stuff where like, oh yeah, Mariner fans gave up because they said something I don't agree with. And it's like, no, and you guys aren't true fans. It's like, no, if we're not true fans, then we're not even complaining or anything. True fans are the ones that complain, and the ones that are not true fans are the ones that are attacking the fans. Yeah, so yeah, we all believe, of course we do. We all deep down believe that this team can do something, but actually for me personally, I'm worried about the pitching. I mean, I know I've made that clear even before the season even started. I was even concerned about the pitching when the bullpen was considered like the best in baseball, and statistically speaking, they were the most clutch bullpen in baseball, and I was concerned then. Think about how I feel concerned now.
Well, it's one of those things now where it's like Flick, I see your comment, where are they going to get the 11 games? Honestly, I can't go through the schedule and tell you. Like, it's just, they're just going to have to play better ball. Maybe win tonight would be a good one. Win tomorrow. Baseball's weird. Maybe they take 2 out of 3 from the Dodgers. It's not like lesser team. I mean, the A's swept the Braves this year. So, I mean, things happen in baseball. You just got to find a way somewhere to get it done. I can't point to the exact games and the rooftops, but like, I'm with you at this point. The bullpen scares me. The starting pitching, at least, it has not been good this month at all. The offense has actually stayed pretty consistent. It's had its moments, like the 9th inning yesterday.
But to be fair, and I will say in the defense, they are always put into that situation. Yes, they have to, but don't forget, this is a team game, and I'm not excusing the offense, but when you have a pitching that is not even basically appreciative of the Mariners' offense performance at times, I mean, what do you expect the offense to do? I mean, I'm not saying it's an excuse, but this is a team game where both sides have to lift each other. Because I don't believe in just blaming all bullpen, all offense. It's a team effort game. Responsibilities go to everyone. It goes to Scott Service, goes to the manager, goes to that grounds crew, goes to that usher boy, goes to fans like us. And now they're showing the lineup, and once again, no Shohei Ohtani. So Mariners really got no excuses. So you were saying?
I was gonna say, I forgot I was gonna add too. No, to your point, I think the offense has been good enough in September to at least be 5-6, 6-5. So and Flick, I agree. There, you wrote it out there. There's the 12. Make it happen. I mean, it's hard to say. Right now, it feels like I don't see this team winning 5 games the way they're playing. But I also thought that in July, I know the August schedule was a lot easier, but still, they managed to win a lot of games. So I'm just hoping, by hope, that something just clicks right now. And we're about ready for baseball. Do you want me to go over the Angels lineup real quick?
Yeah, go ahead. And while you're going over that, Lane, type in the comments of which part I LMAO'd. I'll address that. Do it fast.
Brian Wu on the mound, leading off for the Angels can be Nolan Shanuel playing first base. Zach Neto, Brett bats second, plays shortstop. Mike Moustakas bats third and is at third. Logan O'Hoppe will bat fourth and do the catching. Eduardo Escobar bats fifth and is at second. Matt Dice is batting. Oh, I forgot. Hold on. 4, 6, 7, 8. Did I forget a number? I'm all off. Matt Dice is batting seventh and DHing. Brent Phillips bats eighth and is in center field. Jordan Adams bats ninth and is in right field. I think I skipped somebody in here. First, I'm as off as the Mariners right now.
And also be warned, we also have a really special treat. I don't know if it's going to be copyright. I mean, last time I did it, they didn't care. But I'm going to show all these nostalgic commercials that you may have grown up when you were a kid. So be aware of that on commercial break. So that's going to be fun. So very limited on Modern Exterior Solutions. And looks like we are about to get ready to go. Brian Wu is going to be on the mound today, and take it away, Trident, as I did call dibs on offense.
Here is Nolan Shanuel with his Craig Counsell-like stance. We are underway. Brian Wu's first pitch is a little outside for ball one at 94. The roof is closed tonight at T-Mobile. Shanuel, 275, no homers. Yep, 3 RBIs.
Flick,
First player from the draft this year called up. The 1-0 from Wu. Line drive foul down the left field line. 1-1, 95 right down the pipe there.
Hannah says I have shockingly produced decent commercials. I mean, it's kind of easy when you go through a whole playlist of old YouTube commercials, but my goal one day, my dream is to actually have actual small business give me small 50-second videos of their business, and I would love to help grow them.
The 1-1 is fouled off, 1-2.
You are slightly ahead of me, but that's okay since we do it differently.
And can you post the commercials? Because I'll lose my monetization if you post the commercials. It's gonna get.
I've never been flagged
on those ones. Okay.
I mean, let me double check if I see any like copywriting.
Yeah, if you don't mind. Right now. If you don't mind, no worries.
Because I don't want to cost you. Well, deal. I mean, if since you're on, it's gonna be all Modern Exterior Solutions all day, or I have to do a video of myself doing something stupid.
Shanuel fouls it off. It's funny. I get the note from copyright that because we stream it on both our channels and it's like Rooftop copied your video. I'm like, what? I'm like, oh no, it's just the stream we did together. I'm like, that's not the 1-2 from Wu to Shanuel in the dirt 2-2. Hope everyone's having a great night in the chat. Thank you guys all for joining tonight. Hopefully the Mariners, my gosh, they need a win. Texas was beating Toronto last I saw. So no matter what, Mariners win.
No copyright. And I used a ton of commercials.
Cool.
But they were like old commercials. So it's
held off.
But it's like old commercials. So why would they care?
Yeah, who knows?
To them, it's free advertising.
Yeah. You know what's funny? Last time we did a stream, what got copyrighted, remember Mike played the song on his phone? That's what got the copyright.
That's what killed us. And they caught it on his phone.
I know. Gosh. The 2-2 from Wu to Shanuel. Ground ball right to J.P. Crawford. Fires over to Ty. And there's one down. Long at bat, 7 pitches, but the Mariners do get the out. That will bring up Zach Neto. I got Neto. Got to work on my, what do they call that? Before games.
Wow, A's, man, what is Houston doing? It's almost like they're trying to help us win.
That's what's frustrating.
Really trying. And this is against Oakland. Now,
Oakland has the best record in the division this month.
Here's the thing. If Oakland's going to beat up on Houston, what are they going to do to us next week?
And honestly, I'm not even right now, just find a way to
focus on the Angels.
Yeah, I
Just
hear
win a
what you're
freaking
saying.
game. We'll look ahead.
Right.
Just like the Mariners should stop promoting their playoff tickets early dibs thing.
One to Neto is in. I know every time I see that, I'm like,
I cringe. It's like, you haven't even made the playoffs yet. And people are going to buy them anyway if they make the playoffs.
Right. It's not like you won't
remember they
sell
did that
out.
in 2007 out of all years. They even
I
did
remember that. Woo's 1-1 to Neto. Swing and a missed strike 2. Kevin for pitch count. 90 maybe for Woo max. They gave him extra rest, so hopefully they let him go. I would say anywhere from 85 to 95, unless someone knows if Scott said differently before the game. I didn't see, but that would be my
George
guess.
Kirby jealous of Brian Woo. He gets those privileges.
The 1-2 from Woo to Neto. Come set. Woo's pitch. Swing. Did he go around? Yes, he did. Strike 3 on the breaking ball. 2 down. First strikeout for Brian Woo. Looks a little better after having a little extended rest.
Yeah, but so now I don't think there's any. Now there shouldn't be any room for comfort. I don't think the Mariners should do that whole all bullpen game anymore.
No, you can't do that in September.
No,
you can't. I mean,
it was. I found it very inappropriate. They should have done it in August when they were streaking.
Go pick up. Rich Hill just got put on waivers. Go get Rich Hill if you need a veteran. Here's Moustakas, fouls it off.
Honestly, I don't even know if they even know who that is. They'll pay attention. Let's call it Prelander Baroa. And the thing is, I didn't like what they did to Luke Weaver. Yes, he wasn't great, but he wouldn't have done work. He still did better than Dominic Leone.
The 0-1 from Woo to Moustakas in the dirt 1-1. I honestly, Weaver shouldn't have been out there. I don't want to part, but Weaver shouldn't have been out there for the 7th. And if you take that away, like, I don't think he pitched that well, but he did what his job was. You know what I mean? Like, you can't ask for more against that good lineup.
And then they cut him, but they kept Leone, which I found hypocrisy on that.
Swing and miss. I think that I get that because Weaver wasn't going to be able to pitch for a few days. I wonder if they told him, hey, we're going to release you, try to get you back through waivers, and then the Yankees just picked him up. So, but I thought Leone would be gone by now. I'm a little surprised Leone's still on the roster, but the 1-2 from Woo to Moustakas. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 96 up and elevated from Brian Woo. Good start. Angels go down 1-2-3. We'll head to the bottom of the first. It's the Angels nothing. The Mariners coming up.
And we've got special commercials coming to you. And here is, I did find this commercial and I found it as it is potential strategy to pick up on women. So I'm going to show you this commercial and you can put in the comments if you would use this certain pickup line. It's a Budweiser commercial all the way back in 2001. If you're ready, if it's sharing, yep, there it is.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? I know what I'm doing. What are you doing? What are you doing? Watch my import. I'm going in. Go get a wildcat. What are you doing?
Would anyone use that advice, or would anyone use it that way? I guess not.
Pass.
I'll say this: I don't really do pickup lines or whatever. I'm kind of the guy that just lets it happen. I don't know. I don't do
My
bars.
days are done of that.
Yeah, well, good thing your days are done because mine aren't. I wish I could say it was numbered, so that way I can complain about, oh, my kids are driving me nuts. Yeah, I don't know. Rooftop, what are you doing? Well, I am running the show, or I'm ignoring you going, yep, that's not a good way to pick up on me. And looks like, are we back from the break?
But Flick is like, bring back modern exterior solutions right now.
Probably, but we'll have more commercials to deal with. And we got J.P. Crawford, Julio Rodriguez, Teoscar Hernandez, Cal Raleigh, Eugenio Suarez, Ty France, Dylan Moore, Sam Haggerty, and Jose Caballero. No Jared Kelnick today. I think that was kind of I would still have kept playing Jared Kelnick because he's got to at least get the rhythm going. So I don't know about this lineup. I don't feel great about it. and I don't like what they've been doing with. And here's the pitch, and that is a strike. I just don't like what they've been doing with Eugenio Suarez. They're moving him around way too much.
You were like way ahead of me. What happened?
And we are an 0-1 count, and here is J.P. Crawford waiting for it. 15 home runs, career high. And here's the 0-1, and that is up high for a ball. That was inside in the corner. Which Mariners batter will be reaching to first base safely tonight? I don't know. I ain't going to answer that. And here is the 1-1 pitch, and here is a line drive right to the first baseman. He's got it, and that will get J.P. Crawford out. But it was a good line driving effort, but unfortunately, the Mariners are now down and out. Oh yeah, Trident. When the commercials are going on, or actually no, maybe after one commercial now. Actually, yeah, everyone type in who are going to be your first home runs. Everyone type it in immediately.
I don't have to do the contest tonight, though. It won't be an official one, just because I can't really track it here since it's on Rooftop's channel. But I'll do a stream later in the week, and we'll get the home run contest going back.
I can click the names. And here's Julio Rodriguez batting .287, and here's the pitch inside for a ball. He just hit his career high 30th home run. He is now in the 30-30 club. What an achievement for him. Julio Rodriguez was also 4 for 5 yesterday. Amazing. And now here is the 1-0 pitch, and that is a foul ball. I got write it down. Trident. We got Cal Raleigh, and I'll star all of them too.
All right.
Julio Rodriguez, he's waiting for he's on the 1-1 pitch right now. And here is the 1-1. And here is a ground ball, and that goes right through for a base hit. Went right through the third baseman's glove, and now Julio is on board, getting on base with a single.
And I'll do the contest since Rooftop. Real quick, though, Travis Moe said Cruz. There is no Cruz in this game, as far as I know, for the Mariners. So
yeah,
unless
I think that was a control move. Yeah, Nelson Cruz.
Oh, okay.
So we've got
I'll put you down for Nelson Cruz.
Yeah, maybe he'll get signed or something. And here is Teoscar Hernandez, who has been playing pretty well as of late. Let's see if he can keep this momentum going. Batting .268 with 25 home runs. Here's the pitch. And what was that of a swing? He just half-assed that one. Wow. Good swing, Teoscar. Not. He's basically matching last year's numbers when he was a Toronto Blue Jay. Now, Teoscar is 0 for 3 in this series, so he is starting cold. 341 versus the Angels, so he does pound on them. Here's the pitch, and that is low for a ball. Animal Sanctuary, why are you so hyper? I don't know. You figure that out.
He's the animal.
The Rob Deere swing. 26 game on base streak, longest active streak in the major league. So he is making some unique milestones. And now here is the 1-1 pitch to Teoscar, and that is up high for a ball. Would be a pretty good time for Julio Rodriguez to steal a base on this one. Teoscar in 2021 had 32 home runs, then 25, and now 25 again. Who would have thought that hitting 25 home runs in a year is considered being a slugger? And now here's a 2-1 pitch, and here's a ground ball, and that could be trouble for the third baseman. The throw to first, and that is not in time, and he is safe. Everyone is safe. So now you got men on first and second. As long as Ty France isn't next up, we're okay. I think it's Cal Raleigh, the big dumper.
I think it is too. Clearly safe.
Yeah, barely. But he hit a nice little dribbler. Oh, wonder if that could be reviewable, though. Nope,
no, he's safe by a mile.
Not even close. Teoscar has achieved to be 27 game on base hitting streak. And now we've got Cal Raleigh hitting from his right side, who has also been having a career year. He just keeps getting better every single year. Angels fielding percentage. So they are the 26th worst defense in all of baseball. And the Mariners still couldn't win yesterday. Interesting. He has 28 home runs and 68 RBIs. He has completely thrashed catcher's home runs record by far. Used to be Mike Zunino. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. It was last held by Mike Zunino when he was the record holder for home runs. And for the longest of time, it was Dan the Man Wilson. I think Miguel Olivo at one point too. And now, don't forget Omar Narvaez. And here is the 0-1 pitch on the way, and that's a ground ball foul. That makes you not feel good that Cal Raleigh is not really making good contact out of it. But Cal Raleigh bats 500 against Patrick Sandoval. And they're already talking about the Dodgers series, but let's not worry about the Dodgers series right now, as Jay Trident did remind me, is to just focus on this inning. And Cal Raleigh is working on an 0-2 pitch. And here is the pitch, and that is low for a ball. Last season, Cal Raleigh hit 27 home runs. I was there for home run number 26, which got the Mariners into the playoffs. And now he's waiting. And now here is waiting for that 1-2 pitch. 13 pitches for Sandoval, getting some work on him. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. What was that? Wow. He just completely swung at a really terrible pitch. And the Mariners are now of 2 outs. And Rangers and Blue Jays are squaring off, but the Rangers have won the game. Now they're ahead of the Mariners, and the Mariners are down 2.5 games. So who do you want to win? Do you want the Blue Jays to win or the Texas Rangers to win?
At this point, just let Texas sweep. The Mariners have the tiebreaker against the Blue Jays. Blue Jays' schedule is tougher down the stretch. I'm kind of at the point now, just Texas sweep them, and then Mariners win the next 2. You have the tiebreaker with Toronto, and Toronto still got to play Baltimore and Tampa down the stretch, and a Yankees team that is not great, but okay. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's my hope.
Suarez, 19 home runs, 85 RBIs, and I think Sandoval kind of got away with a balk call. It's kind of rare to see balk calls these days. 1 for 5 in this series, so he's really got to pick it up. And now here is the pitch to Suarez, and that is a line drive, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. That should be enough for Julio to get home, and he is going to score, and the Mariners lead it 1-0. They get their first lead of the game, but of course, we all know that is nearly not going to be enough, so the Mariners have got to keep pushing, but what a clutch RBI by Eugenio Suarez. And Suarez, this is literally just for you.
All right, guys, good vibes only. Don't forget it. Stop it. Thank you.
Let's keep getting those good vibes, and the best way to build the good vibes only is to win only. So let's get that going. And you see some clutch moments out of Eugenio. He's been one of our best players, if not the best player, with runners in scoring position. And here's now Mr. Double Play, Ty France. Not that it'll be in effect anyway. And now here is the pitch. And that is a foul ball. For 1 second, you thought that was going to get into the fair territory, but we don't have the camera angles for it. Good to see the Mariners have a 1-0 lead. With Julio's legs, you knew that he was just going to run for his life for that. But Ty France does play pretty well against the Angels, batting .325, 1 home run. And here is the pitch, and he swung one right in the dirt because he gets easily fooled by a curveball. Maybe do some voodoo, Ty France, from Pedro Serrano. Jared Kelnick by Sour Vanilla.
I'm letting Sour know because he's not in the lineup if he wants to pick someone else.
And here is now the 0-2 pitch, and that is low for a ball.
Sour.
1-2.
Sour, I got you for Teo. You're in the lead, Sour, 2-1. You just need no one else to homer. Yeah. You know what I mean? For anybody else.
All right. 1-2 pitch. 18 pitches for Sandoval already. That's good. And now here is the 1-2 pitch. That is down low for a ball. And I think by that luck, if there was a fast runner at first base, I think he would have taken off for second base. But with Eugenio Suarez's legs, can't really expect much.
Tough with 2 outs, too, because you just don't want to make that third out there either.
I guess you don't, because Mariners also have base running problems. And
that's an understatement.
Cano started it, 2015. And now here's Ty France with the 2-2 pitch. And here's a line fouled back.
At least some wear and tear here from Ty.
Yeah, wear and tear. And also, in case you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe button. And also, if you're on Jay Trident's end, donate to his channel. If you're on my end, donate to my channel, because if more money we get, the more we can do. Not we're making excuse or anything, but hey, it helps. If we're providing value, put us in there. Here's the pitch. And here is a line drive to left field, and that is a base hit. Here comes Teoscar Hernandez. I'm sure Gino's going to go to third, and nope, he's staying at second, but that's another RBI for the Mariners, and Ty France is at first base with a single. Good job by Ty France. And the Mariners are putting me to work with all these YouTube shorts I'm making. This is why I called dibs on offense, because I need some sub generators.
Julio Did Rodriguez we cheat on Twitter Tuesday, Wilfredo? I did not cheat on Twitter Tuesday. I don't even
know. There's T-Mobile Tuesday if you want to take on those deals. I'm a T-Mobile guy. Wow. With runners in scoring position, Mariners are batting 177, so their offense actually has been terrible this month. But now here is Dylan Moore up to the plate, and here it is. And that is low for a ball. Good eye by Dylan Moore, because Ty France would have just swung in like that, like a maniac. Rooftop, your Mariners doom and gloom manifested some bullshit. Does that mean got some views? Yeah, I said Mariners didn't deserve to make the playoffs yesterday. And now here is the 1-0 pitch. Did he go? He did not. And hopefully we can get Dylan Moore on base to get the bases loaded. And there's Scott Service. He looks doom and gloom, or he just doesn't show much emotion, but he's got to do better at his job. He really does. I'm sorry. Nope, I'm not sorry, but I think he does. And here is now the 2-0 pitch for Dylan Moore, and here it is. And there's a swing and a miss right down the middle. He had to make that swing. He had no choice. Root Sports, huh? Yeah.
He's talking about the Twitter Tuesday thing. I never win those anyways. They always give them to really like small accounts, I feel like.
Yeah, like troll accounts probably. And now here is a 2-1 pitch, and here is a foul. Oh, it's fair.
That's fair.
Oh my gosh! And now that's going to score in a run, and the Mariners are now up 3-0. And here's a throw to the plate, and Ty France is out.
So slow.
So slow. Why did you even wave him in? What was that all about? But the good news is the Mariners come up with a run, but I will remember that if the Mariners lose by 1. Well, that would goof up my YouTube short. Is that a foul? No, that's fair.
That's a good. I saw it too. I'm like, because I'm like a half second ahead of you. I'm like, pretty sure that's a fair ball.
Yeah. Well, time to show next commercial.
Hey, back on your feet after all that work you missed.
Yeah, good thing my supplemental insurance kicked in.
What?
Aflac.
Well, even the best health insurance doesn't give you cash to cover things like lost pay or other expenses. This does.
What does?
Aflac.
Oh, sorry, buddy. What? Anyway, ask about it at work.
Aflac. Ask about it at work.
Ask about what?
Aflac.
Put the pieces into the slot, make the right selection. But be quick, you're racing the clock. Ow! Goes perfection. You race to fit the shapes into the slots, but you better be quick. Or the question will pop. This piece here and that piece there. Put those pieces everywhere. But be quick or beware. Wow! Goes perfection. I get it! Perfection from
Kids.
Hey, Benny. What are you doing stinking up my stuff?
These things are magic, Mikey.
Anybody can hit in these. Anybody, huh?
The new MLB Authentic Collection Performance Batting Practice jerseys and caps are here. Now.
Those commercials were amazing back then. And Trident, let me know if you ever get copyrighted, because it hasn't happened when I did it last time.
Good.
But if it does, let me know.
Yeah. No worries.
Yeah, which one did you remember the most? Because the Aflac one was my all-time favorite. I used to reenact that with my grandpa. Now, we didn't take off our clothes or anything, of course. He just stepped on my foot. I was the duck, and he was being the Sasuna guy.
pitch 1 to Hoppy is in there for a strike 0-1. For me, it was the perfection. That brought me back to like 90s Nickelodeon watching it, and then that coming on.
Keenan and
yeah,
Kel,
Paul, exactly. Deja
Rugrats.
vu like yesterday, 3-0. Just no
Yeah,
home
we're in
runs to
trouble.
Hoppy, hopefully.
Yeah, let's intentionally walk this guy.
I saw a couple questions in there. Who I think Sauer asked a question.
Your
Yep.
loyal fan.
Saw that. Yes. Yeah, saw that. The Astros and Ranger game towards the end. Sauer, what do I think about the Angels getting hit off the bullpen? I think the bullpen is gassed. And I think right now it's just the 0-2 pitch to Hoppy's fouled off. I think it's gassed. I think it's just outside of the only one that looks solid right now is Brash. The rest are just struggling. Hopefully, maybe Munoz found a little something that ninth inning because he was touching 102. Maybe he woke up a little bit yesterday, but he's probably down for today anyways. So the 0-2 from Wu to O'Hoppy fouls it off. If O'Hoppy homers, I've got serious deja vu then. Not we're talking real deja vu. 3-0 Mariners, top of the second. 3-run first for the Mariners thanks to Ty, Gino, and Dylan Moore. Wu comes set, his 0-2 to O'Hoppy. Little ground ball. JP fields it to his right, flings it over to first in time. O'Hoppy runs well for a catcher. He's young, so he's still got the knees. One down.
Think about Harry. Look, that's something to look forward to. Harry Ford with those legs as a catcher. Or unless he is willing to flex to other positions.
Hello, Live 200. Welcome in.
I know it's too far into the future, but losing Cal Raleigh would be devastating. Even if Harry Ford does become Harry Ford, it's still a lot to lose. But he is a Boris client.
Up high 1-0. Oh yeah, I thought you meant like this year. I'm like, they lost Cal this year. I would say done. They're not coming back from that. That would be we
really need Tom Murphy back desperately, but it sounds like he's out.
Yeah, that's a brutal one. The 1-0 to Eduardo Escobar. Line drive foul, 1-1. Brian O'Keefe on the paternity list. So congratulations to Brian O'Keefe and his wife. I'm assuming their first, I don't know if it's their first child, but Luis Torrens is back on the Mariners. So we'll see if maybe we can get a little more offensive production from that number 2 catcher spot. It's going to be a lot of games for Cal Raleigh in September. We know that. Wu's 1-1 to Escobar. Up high 2-1.
Deja vu of last year when he was the catcher last year and it cost his hand.
Yep. Oh, he was so hurt in that playoff series.
And you could tell he was just done.
Oh, I'm sure every pop in that glove was just like wincing. The 2-1 to Escobar in there for strike 2-2. And Flick, to your point, let's hope the offense doesn't do that where they go 7 innings now without scoring. Got to keep adding on. Nope, not trying to jinx Cal. Just saying that would be, of all the players, like Julio and Cal. I mean, Julio's obvious, but the 2-2. Escobar with the fly ball. Shallow to right field. Teo's right there. Makes the catch, 2 down.
Two down already, huh? Great. Let's keep it going. While you're doing that, I'm just making a commercial list.
Go for it. If I ever win a Trivia Tuesday, I will do a giveaway on my channel for whatever I win. Just FYI. So root for me to win Twitter Tuesday so you guys can have a chance to win a JP Crawford bobblehead. Here's Matt Dice, the DH. Swing and a miss. This is the Shohei Ohtani fill-in. I'm trying to think who I missed in the lineup. Dice is batting 6th. I think it's whoever's on deck I missed when I wrote down my lineup.
Friday's going to be MLB Network.
On Friday?
I'm going to see if I can get the tree. And Texas 29th. I'm going to see if I can get the tree on the 15th.
Go for it. The tree. Wu wiggles his glove. He's ready with an 0-1 pitch to Thice. It's on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So far, Brian Wu looks really sharp. That extra day's rest so far.
As of now.
Looking like, yep.
I think if Brian Wu pitches as good as he does, he should be allowed to keep pitching as much as he wants or needs. Because this is the critical time to do it. There's no There's no time for load management.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. A nice little hop from Brian Wu off the mound. I'll tell you what. That's something this a lot is those shut down innings after getting a lot of runs. Nice from Brian Wu. We're heading to the top, but bottom of the second, 3-0 Mariners.
3-0 Mariners. And welcome to Circuit City.
Presenting Sheer Madness, Circuit City's Midnight Madness Sale. Thursday only till midnight. Circuit City will go raving mad with shocking reductions on hundreds of items. Save on this VHS VCR, just $169. This RCA 19-inch color TV with remote is a mere $266. Circuit City's Midnight Madness Sale. Get there by midnight before the curtain falls.
The guy at the stereo store told me, this is the perfect system for you. Trust me, it's perfect. I don't think so. My neighbor doesn't think so. My dog doesn't think so. I should have gone to Circuit City.
Circuit City's highly trained staff is dedicated to giving you the right advice every time. After all, we guarantee satisfaction. Circuit City, the intelligent choice.
You bought it, Matt. You got to handle it.
If you buy something at Circuit City, then see it advertised for less, just come back. Our low price guarantee means you'll get the difference.
Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Last week I bought this.
Plus 10% of the difference.
And today I saw this. Just open the paper and there it was.
It's that easy.
That's it?
That's it.
Cool.
Then maybe you should have bought it from the other store, you little turd.
No, but he got the price. But they're advertising they got the price match. No, and that was the
That
Circuit
guy was-
City advertised price.
No,
it's all
Circuit
about-
City.
Yeah, those were the
That guy
those were the that was the commission era too. Oh, and
yeah,
we
it
are
was,
back
yeah.
on offense, and here is Sam Haggerty, and here is the pitch, and that's a curveball in there for a strike. Oh yeah, Circuit City technically is back. Actually, I'll explain later. And now here's Ham Swaggerty working on an 0-1 pitch so far, and here is the pitch, and that is a ground ball right to the second baseman. Not much. That's my feelings on that one. But yeah, so Circuit City was actually bought out by some guy named Romy Shomo or something. It used to be Tiger Direct when they bought out the liquidated assets, and he tried to actually bring the store back to like a Microsoft Store setting, but then he probably saw the cost of doing the retail, and he's like, "Nah, I'll just sell it online and just reap the benefits of having the name." So it was for himself, really. But can you blame him? Not really. Here's the pitch. And that is up high for a ball. So yeah, Circuit City pretty much has it's basically a bunch of nothing. I actually applied for that job just for fun, just to see what they have, but didn't really have anything. And now here is the pitch to Caballero. It's been a while since we've seen him. Feels like it. And here is the pitch. And that is outside for a ball. Ball 2. Something to remember that Jose Caballero is also a tough guy to strike out sometimes. And now here is the 2-0 pitch. And that's a swing and a miss. That's now a 2-1 count. Yeah, Tiger Direct, they bought out Circuit City's name and then they gave up on it. And now here is the 2-1 pitch, and that is up high for a ball. Ball 3, 3-1. Hopefully he can get that walk going. 31 pitches for Sandoval, so let's keep putting work on him. Just get him tired. And now here is the 3-1 pitch, and that's a strike, and that went outside the strike zone, and that was actually inside. Way inside. Yeah, that is an absolute -1 on that one. Big time -1. And I'm going to throw that in there, Mr. Umpire. And I've got to change the scoreboard. How ashamed of myself. I'm like off today. Long day, whatever. And now here is the full count. The 3-2 pitch on the way. And a swing and a miss, strike 3, and now there is 2 outs. This is something you don't want to see. You don't want to give a 1-2-3 away because that just raises the confidence or just gives any kind of hope. Because I play softball. After giving up like 5 runs in an inning and then we do a shutout the next, it makes a huge emotional difference. I mean, I was there last night playing softball, which is why I couldn't make it to the game. And now here's J.P. Crawford up to bat, and here's the pitch, and that is in there for a strike. I guess he doesn't like those outside stuff. But Mariners are in danger of suffering a 1-2-3 inning, which they cannot afford at this time. And here is the 0-1 pitch. And that is a ground ball right to the second baseman, has some ground to make up, and he's out. And
Nice
that
play.
is going to be a 1-2-3 inning. And I'm going to show you that Circuit City website really quick. Okay, I don't care about the music. Maybe if I play it too long, maybe I'll get hit with copyright because I don't want to do that to the Trident. But here is the Circuit City website. There it is right there. So yes, the name did come back. They got top deals. You can look up TVs. And knowing that I work at Best Buy, some of this stuff is like out of date crap. Like, wow.
Is this the current?
This is current stuff that they're
wow.
something. You could tell that these are like out of date stuff, can you? At least they
I
sell
didn't
the
know they
Nintendo.
still had a website.
Well, no, so they relaunched the website about a few years ago, back in 2018, but they haven't really done much since. Wow. Look at that. They're selling chairs. But this is all online business. So that's where they're at right now. Not entirely impressed. I mean, it's a shame what has happened to the company. But I will say this. I did talk to a former Circuit City employee who does work with me at the buy. He told me when it was the commission era, he told me if he sold a $500 camera, he got $150 out of that. $150. So you sell a camera, you're pretty much done for the day.
That's really good.
Yeah. I heard
That's like
someone worked. Yeah. It's a huge percentage. And like this other guy, he worked for the company when he was in college, 30 hours a week. He made $70,000 a year on 30 hours a week. Insane.
Wow.
Like, I wish Best Buy would do something like that. I think it'd make them more money. I know I'm not supposed to say this. Oh, and we're back from the break.
Randall Grichuk, who's the guy I forgot about, is leading off. I believe he is in left field tonight, so I'll put him in there. First pitch to him was a ball up high from Mr. Brian Wu. Wu is ready with the 1-0 pitch to Grichuk. Comes set the pitch. Strike a little outside, maybe touch the zone.
That makes up for it, so now it's at 0.
Yeah. I'll say no, because that would have been ball 4 to Cobby, so still feel like that's worth a little bit more, but I get it. It was a ball. The 1-1 from Wu to Grichuk. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. A lot of swing and miss from Brian Wu so far. Good to see.
Brian Wu he's got some good stuff. He's always had good stuff. He's got a lot of talent.
Wu is ready. Comes set. His 1-2 to Grichuk on the way. Fly ball, center field. Julio going back pretty dead. He's got it right on the warning track for the catch. I was looking at the ball. I didn't see Julio till the last second come in the picture. Hit fairly hard, but Julio's there for out number 1.
I really thought that was gone. It really looked like it.
Off the bat, I didn't think it was gone, but I thought it might get down off the bat. It's
had pretty good carry,
again,
I will say.
Yeah.
And if you're learning about Brian Wu's stuff, he's got a fastball that goes up to 95, a cutter, slider, and a changeup. So not bad stuff.
No. Stuff is there. Here's Brett Phillips, center fielder. He swings and misses through a fastball at 94. Wu at 33 pitches through 2 1/3 here.
Aaron Rodgers coming back?
Ooh.
I don't know.
I don't know. That's a good question. The
I should
0-1
have bet
to
on the
Phillips.
Jets not making the playoffs. I should have made that bet.
Little blooper. Caballero going back. It's going to drop in for a base hit. A little doink shot drops in into
They
no
call that
man's
the
land.
Texas leader.
Yep, the Texas leaguer in between Cobby and Teo. I'm going to say no. I don't think Rodgers will be back.
Zach Wilson
I'll
deep
say
down
no,
is
but-
happy about that.
Yeah, Zach Wilson made that threat. Anybody that comes for my job is going to go through hell. So,
And he just did. If you're the Jets, never
Zach Wilson.
get and don't get an old quarterback again.
No, it's why it's it's risky. It's best to get one, develop one if you can. Here's Jordan Adams, swings and misses through a fastball top of the zone.
Everyone knew it was risky from the very beginning, even if he did
Yeah.
perform.
I mean, there's upside. The Bucks did it with Brady; it worked out. But there's also, the Jets now going through the downside of it. Obviously a little unlucky, but it's unfortunately part of the game. Phillips is fast. He's at first. The 0-1 to Adams almost hits him. Turns away from it 1-1. Almost caught him on the shoulder.
And this is why I was concerned about going for that 1-2-3. Because that now gives them the confidence.
Just can't stay at 3 runs. Got to add on. They're,
You cannot. You have to score at least 10 just to make sure. Because this pitching is not there.
Hopefully this is the game that gets it together. The 1-1 from Wu to Adams. Comes set. The pitch is in there for a strike. 1-2. Yeah, I agree, Flick. Zach Wilson looked pretty similar. Made a couple, to his credit, battled, got a W, but yeah, great defense. They'll be about 8-9 win team. I think the Jets, I think they've got the defense to compete, but with Zach Wilson, just not going to be good enough. The 1-2 fouls it off down the right field line. We'll do the 1-2 again. Brett Phillips is on at first after a little bloop single. Jordan Adams, the number 9 hole hitter up here. 1 out, 1 on. Nolan Shanuel on deck, the rookie, the true rookie. The 1-2 from Wu to Adams. Wu comes set, the pitch. Strike 3 called. Beautiful pitch outside corner. That's a strike. That touched the zone. Great pitch by Brian Wu. Nice frame job there by the dumper. 2 down. Good pitch.
It's all about that frame job, about selling it to him.
Oh yeah, Flick. Russell Wilson. Yeah, I thought Russ played okay in the first half. I think he'll be better with Sean Payton, but I'm not going to lie. I think Russ is I think he's a little cooked. I think he tried to cook and he
wanted to cook.
Yeah, he wanted to cook. Here's Shanuel. Fouls it off straight back at 95.
But at the same time,
agreed,
Nathaniel
Paul.
Hackett was the worst possible coach that Russell Wilson could have had. The
Yeah, that
guy
was a
does not
disaster.
call a freaking... No one called a timeout when against the Seahawks during that time.
You know what? That's what Russ wanted. He said him and Hackett were going to be a great duo. So maybe he should have been happy with what he had. That's inside 1-1. That's the risk. That's the risky run. You think it's always greener on the other side. And it's funny that Sean Payton wants to get back to running the ball, play action. Like, yeah, gee.
Oh, yeah, but I thought Sean Payton was like an air raid kind of guy. Is that ironic?
Yeah, right. The 1-1 to Shanuel, the pitch. In there for a strike, 1-2. Nice pitch by Wu. A little two-seam action on that
when
one.
you had Drew Brees, it was pretty easy to go air raid.
Good point.
Even his running backs were receivers.
Yeah, you're right. The 1-2
Terrence
from
Sproles
Wu to
was a guy.
Shanuel. And even Kamara's a good receiving back when he's in there. The 1-2. Just outside 2, and not just outside, way outside 2-2.
Kevin Kirby, do you think the Athletics are copying the Mariners as far as rebuild?
No, the A's don't have the as much as we get on Stanton and everything. The Mariners do have better ownership. I know it sounds crazy to say,
Not by much.
Up high 3-2. Like,
and
the Mariners ownership.
Seattle is
I was just gonna say the A's are like actively sabotaging their team from the ownership.
And Mariners also have a market advantage too. Seattle versus Oakland, which one are you going to choose? Seattle.
Good point. 3-2 to Shanuel. The pitch. Pops it up foul. And the A's do this every 3-4 years. They get the talent. We remember with the big 3 in Tejada and Chavez. Then some of it goes. Then they did it. I'm skipping some errors, but they had Chapman, Olsen, those guys, let them go. It's just something the A's go through when they have no money to spend. They, unfortunately, when these guys are going to be up for free agency and stuff. Yep. 3-2 from Wu to Shanuel. Comes set, the pitch. Ground ball, base hit into left field. Going to third is Phillips. He gets in there easily. Shanuel will hold it first. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. for Zach Neto coming up. Neto. Why do I keep messing that up?
Now this is where I'm getting nervous.
What do you know the score of the Texas? Did Texas end up beating Toronto?
Texas won 6-3.
Thank you. And then Houston lost to Oakland, or is that still?
Let me take a look.
Yeah, right. Don't come on, Woo, get out of this. And Woo's defense, that both hits have been
Wow, and this is happening
crushed.
in Houston.
Here's Zach Neto. First pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1. Keep wanting to say Neto.
Astros are losing 6-2, and it looks like the Astros might lose this one.
All right, chance for the Mariners to gain a game. The 0-1 to Neto from Woo. Runners at the corners, 2 down. Woo's 0-1 pitch. Grounder foul, quickly 0-2.
I mean, that's the thing. Some of the most dangerous teams sometimes are the ones that are tanking, because then they got the young and hungry kids playing.
Yeah. And
It's the
no
kids.
pressure.
No pressure.
Yep.
They're just playing because they love the game, and they're kids out there that don't even care about winning a World Series at that time. They just want to have
And
a
we've
job.
seen the Mariners. Yeah. The 0-2 from Woo to Neto. The pitch. Line drive into right field. Teo going back. He's got a beat on it for the out. That was probably the hardest hit ball of the inning, but it's right to Teo for the out. Woo gets to the third. Well, at the bottom of the third, it's the Mariners 3. The Angels nothing.
That was a jam, must say. All right, back to my favorite part of the show.
We should just do a stream of nostalgia commercials.
Well, when I got hurt and missed work, thought I had supplemental insurance.
Supplemental insurance? What's that?
Aflac.
Well, even best insurance doesn't give you cash to cover things like lost pay, other expenses. This does.
What does?
Aflac.
You should ask about it at work.
Really? And what's it called?
Aflac.
Aflac. Without it, no insurance is complete.
Aflac.
Not too close. What do you think? I got that insurance?
What insurance is that, Yogi?
Aflac.
The one you really need to have. If you don't have it, that's why you need it.
Need what?
Aflac.
Well, if you get hurt and miss work, it won't hurt to miss work. And they give you cash, which is just as good as money.
Aflac. Ask about it at work.
Able to pick up good yardage on the play. You know, the best part of this defense is their defensive line and their interior
Hello?
linebackers.
Hey, who? What's up? Nothing, B. Just watching the game, having a bud. What's up with you? Nothing. Watching the game, having a bud. True. True. What's up? What's up? Yo, who's that? Yo, pick up the phone. Hello? What's that? What's up?
Yo, where's Dookie?
Yo, Dookie.
And we are back from the break, and I hope you are reminiscing about that. What's up? And Julio
Yogi Berra
Rodriguez is
commercial.
up to the plate. Yeah, that duck is pissed. And here is the pitch. And that was a curveball for a ball, luckily. And yeah, that duck never got the attention he deserved. He had a great company to say. He's like their doorman. Or their, door-to-door guy. Door knocking. And here is the 1-0 pitch. And here is a fly ball to deep center field. Is that have enough? Is it going? It is caught.
Flick, you almost had it.
Almost. I might put that as a short because I had the anticipation. Is that going? Nope.
Even I think you could tell by Julio's reaction, he just missed it. Wrong part of the park. That goes anywhere else. That's out. That's how hot
Kingdom.
Julio is.
Kingdom, that is gone. That's like
Kingdom,
obliterated.
Sandoval's, thank you.
Griffey had that moment back in 1999 where he hit a fly ball to left field on his first pitch. Dave Niehaus was hyping it up, and it went to the left field's glove. And now here is a fly ball to... Yep, it's caught. Oops. Nope, nothing. we're in danger of another 1-2-3, and then if there's a 1-2-3 on this one, I expect the Angels to threaten again in the next inning, because it seems like they got. I mean, Ty France really shouldn't have run. I mean, whoever that third base coach is, I would put him in question of his job too.
It's Manny Acta. With 2 outs, I'm not as against it, but I agree. I think with Ty, unless it's just clear as day,
It feels like Haggerty. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
And now
easily.
here is Cal Raleigh. Here's the pitch and nothing. So that's going to be a 1-0 count on Cal Raleigh. He's batting .236 with 28 home runs and 68 RBIs. And now here is the 1-0 pitch. And that's a swing and a miss. Strike one. That was his pitch. A nice 94. Could have done something on that one. And now it's a 1-1 count. Sandoval with 40 pitches so far has kind of come down a little bit. Here's the pitch. And that is outside for a ball. 2-1. In yesterday's video that I posted, it actually did get some movement. It's just a little bit. Got me 50 views.
I saw the Julio one did.
Yeah, here is the 2-1 pitch. And that's a ball. What a makeup call for the umpire.
+1.
That's a +1. Total makeup call. You got the interactions better.
Love it.
Yep, I'll take it.
Thanks, Wax. Appreciate it.
Yeah, who cares about what they say on the TV? They just say the correct stuff. And now here is the 3-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Mediocre Toker. And I hope that's true, but no spoilers, please. No
I like
spoilers.
that name.
And Mediocre Toker, hit the subscribe button too when you get the opportunity. Just hit that button.
See if we get that Cal double. We'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take it.
It'd be way,
and Cal Raleigh waiting on a 3-2 pitch.
Oh.
And here it is. And that is a swing and a fly ball to deep left field. Does it have it hold? Does it go? Nope.
I thought we had the Mediocre Toker's Nostradamus for a second there.
I thought so too, but yep, that ain't gonna do anything. And I might just throw that in there too. Cal nothing. Now I have like five shorts online right now.
I will say in the Mariners' defense that inning, Cal and Julio crushed 2 balls there that could have easily been. Yeah.
Yo. Hold on. Hello?
So what's up, B? Watching the game, having a bud. True.
A microwave.
Where's my Alex going?
When you buy something at Circuit City, you can bring it back anytime within 30 days. Get a refund or make an exchange.
Boombox.
Because no one's always right the first time.
A boombox.
Or the second.
That's stressful situation to be in.
Push it, click it, press it, flick it, tune it in, turn it on. This is what you watch it on. Any way you work it, integrate your circuit at the city. Circuit City.
Come to the place you welcome. Technology with a heart. Welcome to Circuit City, where service is state of the art.
At Circuit City, we get higher customer satisfaction ratings than any other specialty home electronics and appliance chain.
Welcome to Circuit City, where service is state of the art.
And we are back from the break, and they're showing how Brian Woo's doing. He has 10 swing and misses. 4 of them were fastballs, a cutter, and a changeup. But he had a scare of an inning, got out of it. But hopefully the Angels don't do that again. But I expect it to happen, though, unfortunately.
Moose pops it up on the first pitch. Caballero calls for it. This should be a quick out. Cabby will take it for 1 down. I got to tell you, those Circuit City commercials, man, those employees are dressed to the nines back then.
They were. That was really
impressive.
And then they dragged it down to just their Circuit City provided clothes themselves, which kind of brought it
Shirts.
down. And then they brought it all the way down to button shirts. That also didn't hurt. That also didn't help their branding either.
Hoppy swings and misses at, I believe that's the cutter or the slider. I'm not great at pitch identification, but there is strike one on Hoppy. One
If
down.
I was, go ahead. No, yeah, one down.
Oh, you're good. The 0-1 to Hoppy is in there for a strike. Bomb zone 0-2. That just catches bomb zone. Great pitch by Wu.
Man, Flick is really doing it to us. That's how I dress for these live streams.
That's
oh,
right.
Flick.
Flick knows. Flick knows. You have a phone interview, you dress right, Flick. The 0-2.
Because you never know. It's about
ground
the
ball
attitude.
to third. Gino's got it. Throws over to first in time. Gino with that strong arm gets Hoppy quickly two down.
His defense really has been spectacular this season.
Oh, yeah.
It's definitely in the running for the Gold Glove.
Well, and on a little bit of a down offensive year, it's been a great to have that defense.
I will say, there is one award that does matter than the Gold Glove. Do you know what that award is?
Isn't that the Platinum Glove?
No, the World Series is what matters the most.
Yes. Oh, yes. I thought you meant in terms of defense. Here's Eduardo Escobar. The pitch. Ground ball. Right to Caballero. Caballero bobbles it. He might have time. Picks up. Throws it up tied. They got him. Great job by Caballero to stick with that to get Escobar. That is a very quick 1-2-3 inning for Brian Wu. We will head to bottom of the fourth. It's the Mariners 3. The Halos 0.
Let's keep it at the Halo 0.
Nice job by Cabby to stick with that. Thank goodness Escobar. The good thing there is, like, even though if, let's say, Caballero boots that and they get a runner on, Wu might get out of the inning. But who knows? You could throw 8, 9, 10, 12 more pitches after that. So that keeps his pitch count low here. I think he's only at 54.
Mm.
Let me guess. More Albert Pujols stuff?
He's the best.
Thanks a lot.
Take care.
What am I, chopped liver? I hit 714 home runs.
Come on, the Wizard of Oz stole 580 bases.
In my day, we didn't have bases. We had rocks.
What?
Hey, I played 32 straight games.
Well, I ate 2,632 hot dogs. Can I get an amen from the...
DHL and MLB give you the chance to vote for your team's greatest. It's Hometown Heroes. Go to MLB.com now.
That's a good one.
Hey, Hicks.
Right here.
I'm busy. Figure out which of these minivans is right for my family.
Got it.
Comparing vehicles isn't easy, but VHIX does the hard part, from specifications
Good on headroom.
to optional features
DVD player.
to giving you your own side-by-side report.
Did I wake you? No, you were sleeping.
Because you've got better things to do.
Give me that.
VHIX.com, roadmap to the automotive world.
Poor guy. Just gets bounced around. I mean, he is a website, so I mean, what do you expect? That's what they were like doing. But yeah, looks like we're gonna get back from the break real soon. They're talking about that 50-50 raffle thing, and here we are. They're showing Tom Glasgow. I remember a time when I actually interacted with Tom Glasgow, and I was 8. His daughter was my classmate in 2nd grade.
I think I remember you talking about that. I think I remember that
Oh,
story.
yeah, because the bowling was supposed to happen, but then we got there too early, so Tom Glasgow came with the last minute, like, here, just check out my studio. As a way of stalling time. Which he did pretty well with.
Yeah, I bet.
And now here is Eugenio Suarez, a.k.a. the Good Vibes Only. Let's hope he can keep up that Good Vibes Only. And now here is the pitch to Gino. And that is inside for a ball. Surprise, he didn't swing at that. Pro tip, don't buy a 1971 Pinto. That was actually my father's first car. What's wrong with a Pinto?
Was it really?
I know it was an ugly-ass car. I know that. And now here is the 1-0 pitch. Down low for a ball. Ball 2. Can Suarez get a walk on this, maybe? I don't know. But he is 1 for 1 with a single in the first. And that was on 2 outs. Those runs were on 2 outs. And now here's the 2-0. And that's a ball again. What do you guys say? Red light or green light? What do you say on this one? I would say, you know what, green light, because Ty France is going to be up real soon. So Don't want to risk double plays. So green light reluctantly, I will say. And now here is the 3-0 pitch. And that's a foul ball. I called it.
You did. Good call. I was going to say
knew he
red
was
light.
going
so
to
you
do
did.
it. And it was a strike anyway, so he had to swing at that. I got some questions. Kirby, how many games do you think Urias
I think
will
he'll be
get?
done. I think he'll be
Probably.
done. I don't think he'll. I think he might get suspended for certain games, but I don't think any team will pick him up.
Swing and
And
a
Paul,
miss.
yeah,
Strike two.
Ohtani's hurt. He's just been banged up. I can't believe they haven't just shut Ohtani down at this point.
I think they're going to. Now his
Yeah.
contract value is going to really. It might take a hit.
Mm-hmm. But no
And
pitching
now
possibly.
here is the 3-2 pitch on the way, and that is a foul ball. How many members do you have on your channel?
13.
13.
Yep. Lucky 13. 13 amazing people. Love all of you.
You're making $26 a month. You'll take it.
Right? And we have members only streams. Mr. Moses, who's not in here tonight, won the first contest. His prize will finally be arriving tomorrow.
Oh man, you're doing things. Hey, I wanted to talk to you about that afterwards. I want to see.
Sure.
I want to talk about it because I'm thinking about it too. Because I gotta grow something. And now Suarez is waiting on a 3-2. And then, man, this guy's slow. And here it is. And that is a line drive right to the second baseman, and he's out. But at least it took a long time to get him out. I will say that. So it's not completely a failure, but it did take a long time. And they're looking at Ty Francis, how many times he's been hit.
Oh, my gosh.
21
Those are the
times,
hits.
30 times. He's a trooper. I will say that. But Ty France is, the way he's been performing this season, he may be expendable, as he may have proven. Baseball is weird. My guy Jay Buhner should have gotten 5 Gold Gloves, but he only won 1. And there's and that right gets right by through. And now Ty France is the no. Good boy. Don't go to second base, boy. What's with these coachings? But yeah, baseball is weird. Jay Buhner should have easily won 5 Gold Gloves in right field, but only won 1. And that one was won in 1996 with "You Gotta Love These Guys." I'm sure everyone watched that. That was part of our Mariners' childhood back then. I watched that thing nonstop throughout summer of 2000 when I was reminiscing. And I was like, wow, this team was so good. Why don't we have a team like that anymore? And now here is Dylan Moore. Sandoval with 52 pitches so far. Here's the pitch. And that was right in the middle for a strike. He probably should have swung at that one. Third base waving Ty Francis on a single. What does Flick not say?
Come on, Ty. You can do it.
He wanted him to do it. And now we're looking at a 1-1 count for Dylan Moore. And that is in there for a strike again. Dylan Moore has been cold as of late. They're showing Braves and Phillies. Why does that matter? Because Braves' magic number is 2 to clinch the division. Wow. So soon. Even sooner than the 2001 Mariners. And now here is the 0-2 pitch. And there is a line drive, and that is a base hit. So that will get a runner in first and second with only 1 out. But too bad we don't have base stealers to go to third base, unfortunately.
Gonna need 3 more hits to score Ty from second.
Yeah, absolutely, unfortunately. But now I think it's going to be the Ham Swaggerty is going to be up to bat. I believe. Or it could be Caballero.
I think it's Swaggerty. Swaggerty,
yeah. Poor Cade Marlowe, but there just wasn't room for him anymore because they got to roll the dice on Kelnick. And look at that. The Astros have just lost the game.
Wow.
As if
and
just watch. As soon as the Mariners get on the winning streak, so will the Astros. That's how it's going to work. But yeah, Sam Haggerty is overdue for a bit. Let's hope and see if he can even get any kind of an RBI. Which player will have the most combined hits and RBIs tonight in the ballgame? No one. I don't know. And 0-for-1 with a ground out in the second. Sandoval on 55 pitches. Haggerty's batting .224. Definitely a downgrade from last year. And here is the pitch. And here is a fly ball to center left field. And that is a base hit. And that will get Ty France to third base, obviously, and act as like, okay, yeah, stay. And
I was
now the
half expecting them to get Ty at third.
and the bases are loaded. And the good news is it's 1 out, not no outs. I'm really curious what that batting average is when the bases are loaded with no outs. I wonder.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. Like, it could be not misleading, but like if they're down 12-0, I don't really care what the number. You know what I mean? If they're up 10-0, I'm not as worried. I want to know what it is. Nobody out in tie games when they have bases loaded. You know what I'm saying?
Any statistician takes the time to do that.
I know.
I think it's up to us.
And agreed. Kevin, I'll answer your question a little bit about the Cy Young. I got to think about that.
And here's Caballero, and that is a strike. Maybe if I do actually take the time to do that, maybe that could get me the views.
That would be a good one to do.
Taking the time, like so there's been complaints about the Mariners numbers. So I did some digging, lots of digging, and here's their numbers. And I have to do it in like clutch situations or like less than 5-run differential or something. Now here's the 0-1. And here is a line drive and foul. You like that? Line drive, foul.
I know. I was like,
that would have done damage.
That would have been. You don't want to say dagger in the
at least 2 run. No dagger. There's no dagger. Dagger is when it's 3 strikes at 9 outs, 3 outs.
True.
At 9th inning, yeah. He is way overdue, but sadly he is 0 for 2 right now. 58 pitches for Sandoval. He is in trouble right now, but hey, it's the Mariners. Here's the 0-2, and he just checks he just checks swing the back. And that is strike 3.
He definitely went, no doubt there.
Oh yeah, there's no arguing that. I'm just in shock. Like, why?
Come on, JP.
Hobby. Oh, now it's JP. Now, don't forget, he's also good in runners in scoring position, and he is pretty darn clutch. We'll find out. And here is the pitch to JP, and that's up for a ball. 3 balls away to make it 4-0. Still working on a 1-0 so far. 2 career grand slams. His last one was off former Mariner Taijuan Walker against the Phillies, and they lost that game. And now here's the 1-0 pitch, and that is up high for a ball. Ball 2, and I think we're getting close to pitch number 60, and it's only the 4th inning. Come on, JP. Make something happen. Just put anything in the gap or something. Or make it something, or I don't know. Batting 262, and here's the pitch, and that's a foul ball. Strike 1. He had to swing at that, though. Oh, yeah, the Braves are the only team that have clinched the postseason position, so congratulations to Atlanta. They are now the best team in baseball right now. And you can't really say that they're chokers because their manager's not Bobby Cox anymore. And with that Bobby Cox teams that he had, that should have won at least 3 World Series with that kind of team. But Joe Torre Yankees happened, and the expansion Marlins-ish happened. So bad timing, I will say. But also, they just couldn't get it done. There were several opportunities where they could have won a World Series. And now we're looking at a 2-1, and here is the pitch. And here is a fly ball to right center field, and that is going to drop in for a base hit. We got 1 run scored. France scores. How many more are scoring? I can't tell. And
all of them
like
score.
That's another run. All 3 runs have scored. And now the Mariners will lead it 6-0. Great hit by JP Crawford. It was clutch. 6-0. But hey, you still got to keep going. You got to do this. Show no mercy. Cobra Kai. And now Mariners, they had the big lead. And that just went right off of his glove. That could have been that could have been the catch of the night, but it didn't happen.
That was a great effort by Phillips. He's a great defensive player. He almost got back there and made that catch, and he would have made that. He glided there. That's a great effort by Phillips, but thank goodness he couldn't get to it. 2 outs. Everybody's running, so easy bases clearing double. 6-0 Mariners.
But we're not done.
Back in that
not
playoff
done
spot.
yet.
No.
I would. Yep. And I
Add
would
on.
play all these celebratory music, but one problem. You monetize, so I can't use it. I don't want to burn you. I want you to be able to get a quarter to play Pac-Man.
Thank you. It helps.
Yeah, because sometimes you gotta let that stress go. Sometimes you gotta pop in a quarter.
Exactly.
Or vending machine money. It's what you need. And yes, he's very clutch. And now can Julio Rodriguez add to it? Because we need more. 6-0's not enough. And now here's the pitch. Low for a ball. But yes, very good hit by J.P. Crawford. Mariners are giving me a lot of offensive work for my shorts, which I do like, because one of them's bound to hit the 2,000. And now here is the 1-0 pitch. And there is a line drive, and that is going to drop in for a base hit. Will that get in J.P.
Julio.
Crawford? Yes, it does. His helmet falls again, and shall I say, Julio!
Touchdown Mariners. Extra point is good.
Yep, extra point is good. The Mariners have scored more in this game than the Seahawks did in the second half of the game. But Julio
they did
Rodriguez,
that in the first inning.
Yeah, they did. Absolutely.
Seahawks scored 0 in the second.
Oh, Seahawks.
Still waiting for that first home run for somebody.
Yeah, we still are, but who cares?
Yeah.
Let's just keep getting the runs in. And now here's Teo.
It's just weird
Here's
to
the
see
pitch.
7-0 with no homers.
And this is on 2 outs.
Yeah, you're right.
2 outs. Mariners have been pissed off for 5 games. No. It's just the Angels. Come on. And now here is the 1-0 pitch on the way, and that's a ground ball foul. Someone told me that the Angels were having like an actual random winning streak. I gotta fact check that.
Yeah, they'd won 4 to 5. I mean,
even then, that should not be an excuse.
No, you're still better. I mean, I'm not, but every team's going to have a little winning streak at some point. I mean, the 04 Mariners won.
Even look at
6 in a
Oakland;
row.
they're even doing something.
Yeah,
04 Mariners won 6 in a row.
At one point, they did.
I guess they did. And here is the 1-1 pitch, and that is a foul ball. Check that out. I think I want to make a video on the 2004 Mariners. It's going to be titled, "The 2004 Mariners season wasn't as bad as you think." It was the Edgar retirement tour. You had Ichiro breaking records, young players coming up like Bucky Jacobson, Justin Leone, Bobby, can't say his last name.
Madrich.
There was hope. And now here is the 1-2 pitch. Foul ball. Yeah, I'm going to take a look at 2004 Mariners. I'm going to say, in retrospect, it wasn't as bad as people would have made it.
It was a clean break. They needed to move on from those veterans, and it was like ripping off a Band-Aid. It hurt, but it needed to happen.
No, they were still trying to delusionally let it keep it going.
Well, you know what I mean, though. Like all the guys from 02, 03, that's what I mean. Like instead of them winning like 85, Bavesi botched it, but
yeah. And at that point, I mean, there's a lot that can go to talk about it. But now we're looking at a 1-2, and the time has been called by Teoscar. I mean, Olerud was old by that time. Edgar was old. Dan Wilson was old. So it was time. I mean, if there was any other smart general manager, they would have just executed Order 66 before that season even started. And now here is the 1-2 pitch for Teoscar Hernandez. Here it is. And that is low for a ball. Good eye for Teoscar. But yeah, any other manager would have just gutted that team to shreds and and Bucky would have played like day one.
Bucky got hurt though and just couldn't. Oh, you mean going into 04? Yeah.
Yeah, going in. That's what they should have done, but they thought they could still do it.
Yep.
And now here's the 2-2 pitch, and here is a ground ball to third. Should be an easy play. The throw to first, and it's in time. But Mariners got 4 runs out of that, but they still got to keep going. And now we're going into the inning, and I got to make some scoring adjustments because the Mariners got me really distracted with their scoring. But hey, I really do like that.
Those Mariners.
They really do things. They do a lot of weird things. Imagine if Ichiro was playing was a playoff guy and won pennants. Never forget, we would be taking. Oh my, yep. Poor guy. Ichiro came into a situation where it was a winning situation, and then most of his career was just Mariners sucking balls. And then at one point, people were expecting him to carry the team, but he wasn't the guy who. He doesn't carry teams. He's just someone that you need that. He's like a number 2 or 3 guy, not the number 1. And that was the other Mariners mistake, was trying to make him the number 1, which he was never a number 1 guy. Now, he was great, but he's not someone that you would want to depend on to carry the load. But it's baseball. You don't depend on anyone to carry the load.
Honey, starting a family means getting a new car.
VHIX.com is the easiest way to shop for cars.
Compact? We're talking family.
Right. With online comparisons, features, even safety records.
It's too small.
It's a sedan.
It's too small.
Exactly how big of a car will we need?
So you can
You gotta
find
get a
the one car
minivan
for
or an
you
SUV.
and your family.
Yeah, a minivan.
VHIX.com. Roadmap to the automotive world.
Yeah, minivan. Come on. Or an SUV at least.
On your mark, get set, save. Race to Circuit City for the marathon sale and run away a winner with big brand name buys like this RCA 20-inch cable-ready TV with easy auto programming and remote. Now just $247. And this estate under-counter dishwasher with dual level wash. Now a low $199. Race to Circuit City now for the marathon sale and run away a winner.
Welcome to Circuit City.
And we are back from the break.
Pitch to Matt Thice is up high for ball 1. I missed the 90s. It was a wild ride, let me tell you.
If I was living around that time at around the 20s, I would have for sure worked for Circuit City. I would have absolutely done it.
It must have been. It was so cool going to those places back then. The one out of Thice is in there for a strike. It was just
like when retail was actually like fun to go.
Yeah,
and people were actually smiling. They loved their jobs.
Yeah,
and now look where we are. I mean. I'm lucky with my team. We love working there, but anywhere else you go, they don't give a shit.
Yep.
They don't pay enough. And it's not that's the problem. It's everything's just too expensive.
Yeah. 1-1 from Wu to Thice here. Top of the 5th, 7-0 Mariners looking for that shutdown inning from Wu after a 4-run 4th. The 1-1 to Thice. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. After today, 17 games left for the Mariners. The good news is 11 of them at home. So that's good. That's good to see.
Griffey as a manager, absolutely freaking not. I cannot envision him as a manager.
The 1-2. I don't think he'd want swing and a miss by Thice.
No, the guy just wants to chill.
See him. Yeah, he's super chill. I don't see that.
But think about it. When he was drafted by the Mariners, there was a time where he actually attempted suicide because of the pressure to carry a bad Mariners team. That's stress.
I didn't
know that. And then he
that.
actually did carry that team, and he just got burned out mentally. I think by the time he got to Cincinnati, his head was just out of the game.
Here is Randall Grichuk, swing and a miss. Yeah, good point. Flick makes a good point. Wu's four-seamer down a couple miles per hour this inning. And the only thing I think of Flick, it may be fatigue or maybe just he's taking a little off just to throw strikes up 7-0. Could be it as well, but he's been throwing strikes all game, so I don't think that's the issue. The 0-1, swing and a miss. He's still getting misses because it's got that nice little two-seam movement to it. 0-2.
I'm still not sure about pulling Brian Wu that early, though, because then that comes at the cost of just flaring up your bullpen.
Yeah, unless you think
Alex
like the Leons of the world can get you through.
No, A-Rod, as much as I'm an A-Rod fan, I know it's horrible to say, but I don't see him as a manager type either.
1-2
leave him
from
on
Wu
TV.
to Grichuk.
Leave him on the TV. He's great on TV.
The 1-2. Down low, 2-2. There's 94. So a little, maybe he was just holding back a little bit because a little amped up there on that 2-strike pitch there, Flick. But so maybe he was just keeping it. I don't know. Sometimes you never know with these radar guns either. Like they're not.
You can't really
always
tell.
the
Yeah.
best. Yeah. The 2-2 from Wu to Grichuk. The pitch. Line drive that's going to get down for a base hit. Julio doesn't. Oh, no, it gets by Julio as he tried to cut it off. So Grichuk will get into second. Just as soon as I was about to say great effort from Julio, it gets underneath the glove. So the Angels will have a runner at second with one out here in the top of the fifth.
Here's my question for you, Wax Pack. Can he manage a bullpen? Can he set expectations? Can he lead? Yes, he'll be an easy guy to like for sure because he knows how to connect with people, but that's what Scott Service is already doing. So Junior would have to do a lot more than just getting people to love him. Come on. Oh, Wax Pack says he's doubling down.
Don't back down, you double down. I like it.
Yeah,
Here's a pitch to
exactly.
Phillips. Up high, 1-0.
But yeah, Woo's
Runner
down to
at
a
second,
93. But let's not forget that Brian Wu, going into the draft, he was known to have injury problems, which is why his drafting stocks went tanking.
That's in there for a strike, 1-1.
Which is why I think in the long term, he may transition to a bullpen. I can see it in the future. He could be somewhere in the bullpen because for what he's doing at that age, I don't think it's sustainable.
The 1-1 to Phillips. Swing and miss. And he's so good against righties, too. I mean, I'm not saying obviously, me and Rooftop are not saying pull Woo from the rotation right now. But down the road, because he's been struggling against lefties a little bit. So I think he's going to have to develop a little something, maybe get that changeup working a little bit better in the offseason. He's done great tonight, but this is not a great lineup. The 1-2 to Phillips, swing and a miss, strike 3. As soon as I say it, strikes out the lefty for out number 2. So I'm just going to keep talking about that. And apparently we'll get every lefty out.
We really could use Mike again for our offense and for the team in general. The Mariners only lost one game with Mike was calling games. And that was the Rays game.
Which I still maintain that if Bryce Miller didn't get hurt that game, they might have actually won that game.
They would have won that game. And ironically, that's when the Mariners got hot after that game.
Yeah.
And you saw all those shorts where Mike was just going on a huge rant.
Yep. Yeah, it's so funny because that game was almost my point where I'm like, they're just done. And then right after that, they get going.
But
here's
somehow
Jordan
they were still
Adams.
in it.
The pitch to Adams, pops it up, foul. The one thing, I don't want to say to their credit because it's going to sound, but they at least hung close enough to 500 that they were I'll tell you, Lou Piniella, I mean, he's getting older, but I saw a picture of him the other day. I barely recognized him.
He lost weight.
That's what it is, yeah. I was like, that's Lou. That's sweet Lou. The 0-1 to Adams, swing and a miss, strike 2. I got to check the swing and misses for Wu in between innings because, man, he is piling them up. 0-2 on Adams here from Wu.
Only problem with bringing back Lou Piniella is the management will not bring him back because he's burned out and he just wants to enjoy life.
Yeah,
he doesn't need a job like this anymore. He did what he could
the 0-2
for the Mariners.
Fouls it off. We'll do the 0-2 again.
I mean, Lou Piniella, other than Junior and Randy Johnson and Edgar, he was also a huge part of rebuilding that team to the playoffs.
It's sad, but true.
17 swing and misses by Kevin Kirby, as he says. And Kevin, if you haven't done so yet,
appreciate that.
Hit that subscribe button.
The 0-2.
Get the chance.
Ground or foul. Kevin, thanks for that update, man. Appreciate that. Thank you. 17 through 5. What? I'm not asking anybody to look this up. Anybody know what the season high for a starting pitcher is for the Mariners for swing and misses?
Who knows?
If anybody has? As we're only in the 5th here now, who knows how much longer Wu's going to go? But
71 pitches for 5. I think next inning will be his last. I think he will.
I would let him go 6
inning. Let him go 6.
The 0-2. Yep. The 0-2. Outside 1-2. No, I agree. Especially with the bullpen being just a little taxed. I don't think you want to ask it to go 4 innings unless, if you had Weaver down there that can throw 4 innings, fine.
My senses are tingling that Dominic Leone's going to pitch and he's going to give up runs.
Well, if you can keep it here, the 1-2 from Wu to Adams. Ground ball right to Caballero. He flings it over to Ty for the out. That'll retire the side. 5 shutout innings from Mr. Wu. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Mariners 7. The Halos, nothing.
Well, it's been a long day for Strahan. What a lovely shot.
Yeah! Who's a man?
Hey, Strahan, maybe it's your deodorant. Let's start over. No, not that one. This time, start with new Right Guard Gel. It's the strongest gel. Keeps you drier than even the leading stick, so it lasts till the end of the day.
Oh, that is brilliant.
Yes! Right Guard. Start right, end right.
Extreme Power Stripe works. Let's say these guys are the Power Stripe. Red Rover, we call Billy over. And this guy's Odor. But now it's 25% stronger because we supercharged the Stripe with Dry Tech. Red Rover, we call Over. You do not want to be Odor. We cut you on over.
No, get more extreme, get Right Guard.
Oh, watch this one. You gotta watch this guy. Watch this guy. Watch this guy. Watch this.
Caps work. Power caps are little balls of extra odor fighters. Let's say these guys represent odor, and the balls my friend Randy Johnson has here represent power caps. Power caps destroy odors on contact. Get extreme, get Right Guard. You want to be
I remember that commercial.
Oh, and that was Diamondbacks, Randy Johnson. Don't forget, 2001 Diamondbacks, Randy Johnson.
I can't believe those commercials are 20 years old.
I know. I'm 31 years old, and I remember I was just 9. I miss the old days. I miss the old days of no responsibilities, or at least limited responsibilities. But yeah, Tony La Russa, I'd rather have him than Scott Service. And now here is Cal Raleigh up to bat. Here's the pitch. Okay, come on. I mean, Oakland A's, Tony La Russa, St. Louis Cardinals, Tony La Russa.
Sure. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's one of the best managers of all time.
Yeah,
but he ain't that anymore.
No, he's old, man. He's got to go. He had to go. Here's the pitch, and that is a ball. I don't know what Randy Johnson's pitch clock is or his fastball. I wouldn't say.
I'll say he could touch 90 still.
Probably. And here is the 2-0 pitch. And there is a ground ball. And will that go be enough? And he's out.
Great play.
It was a great play. But yeah, you know, that's funny. There were several times the Mariners, just for craps and giggles, actually could have signed Randy Johnson. In 2006, they were willing to give Jared Washburn that kind of money, but they couldn't give it to Randy Johnson when he signed with the Yankees. But at the time as well, Chuck Armstrong was still the president of the Mariners, and Randy Johnson wanted nothing to do with him anymore. Management chased him out of the city. And here is Eugenio Suarez batting 5th in the order. Here's the pitch. It's outside for a ball. He is 1 for 2 with a single in the first. Here is batting 232, 19 home runs. Here's the pitch, and that is outside for a ball. And in case if you haven't done so yet, hit the subscribe button for the both of us. As we are still trying to grow this channel, we would love to be the biggest Seattle YouTubers in Seattle. One of us is Arizona. And now here is the 2-0 pitch. And here is a fly ball to right field. Is that going to be enough? Is that going? And that is it gone?
That's gone.
Looks gone. Is it gone? It is gone. It's a home run for Eugenio Suarez. You couldn't tell because it hit the top of the wall. You thought he was going to catch it. And now that makes it 8-0 Mariners. And they are just exploding on and showing the no mercy. But Gino Suarez is absolutely showing the good vibes only. What a home run by Eugenio Suarez.
All right, guys. Good vibes only. Don't forget it. Stop it. Thank you.
And nobody had Gino in the contest, so Sour Vanilla remains in front by 1.
That'll be his 20th home run. Man, the way my offense is going, I'm saying a lot of funny things. Like, is that a home run? Was that a fair ball?
Well, it was close. It looked like he might have caught it for a second.
Swing and a miss, and he just took the good vibes away just by doing that. But what a hit by Suarez. It's now 8-0, but you got to keep it going. I'd say let Brian Wu pitch just one more inning.
Yeah, I'd give him one more.
At least give him the winning decision. Here's the pitch, and that gets on by, and that will be ball 1 for Ty France. Surprised he didn't swing at that one. Do you start sitting people if we continue adding on or no? Wait, what?
No. They don't deserve. There's not enough guys on the roster anymore to even do that anyways. The old September call-ups you could, but not anymore. There's only a couple backups. So
It's
no,
that's sad.
and
Here's the 1-1 foul. I think that was like a cost-cutting move because if you put them on that roster, that's what it really was. So they didn't want to pay them the big bucks.
Yep.
Which really screws over. Man, I would think Manfred is like a progressive. Is he? He gives me those progressive vibes. I thought he would be like, no, let's pay them. And here's the 1-2. And here is a fly ball to left. Just foul. And just an announcement, tomorrow I'm at 50-50 if I'm going to go to the Everett game tomorrow. So that'll be fun. And then sometime in September, I am absolutely going to a Mariners game, at least on the 25th or possibly maybe the 26th. So stay tuned for that. But when I do my live shows, it's definitely not going to be the traditional what I'm doing like this. It's going to be like as a fan perspective. Like I'm not doing the play-by-play and here's the 1-1. No, I'm not going to do that. I want to be there as a fan. We must be like Belichick or Pete Carroll 2012. And here is the 2-2 pitch on the way, and that's a foul ball. It went outside. He didn't have to swing at that. Strider. Wait, Strider?
Spencer Strider. The Brave starter, Spencer Strider.
Yeah, I'm going to check him out.
He's closing in on 300 strikeouts. I know that.
Here's the pitch. That is 2-2. Looking at Spencer Strider. He's at 250, so not quite.
Oh, no, okay. I thought he was closer than that. Not that that's not incredible, but.
And here's a 3-2. That's a foul ball. Oh, yeah, Strider. Aragon.
Oh, yeah.
Aragorn was my guy growing up. He was like the guy. 3-2. Guy had leadership. Guy had swag. And all the women loved him. And now here is the 3-2 pitch on the way. And that's a foul ball. Ty France is hanging tough on this one. Like, even if he strikes out, it's still going to give him credit because he's really putting work on Sandoval. 86 pitches in 5 innings. So a lot of work has been done. And now here is the 3-2 pitch on the way. And here's a ground ball. Didn't even have to swing at that. What were you doing, Ty France? That is 2 outs. Do you think yeah, no question about it. He's definitely I'm surprised they haven't even put him in Double-A yet, but I think they're leaving him in single A plus because Everett made the playoffs, so they want to have him compete for something. But next year, I think for sure he's going to start. And I think, wow, that was actually close to being robbed of a home run.
Yeah, 100%.
But I will say this, that I even expect Cole Young to get to Double-A already. And next year, you definitely want to go to Everett games more if you're close to Everett because you want to see the baby Yordan Alvarez. The guy has pop on his bat. I will say that. But he still has to work on his strikeout to walk ratio. It's still got room for improvement. Because when he was playing in Dominican Republic, he struck out like 84 times out of like 40 of his walks. And here's the pitch. And that is a strike?
Oh.
Yeah. So, yeah, Lazaro Montez is the guy. And I think he should be the guy for right field in the future. He was kind of slow, though. I will say that. And now here is the 0-1 pitch, and that's a foul ball. But granted, Lazaro Montez is only 19, but we've all seen it 18. But we've all seen it where Julio Rodriguez got called up when he was 20 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to check Julio's age. And now here's Dylan Moore
20.
working on an 0-2. And here
I think Julio's
is the
21.
pitch. And that's a foul ball. Wow, he's just started drinking. I would hope he's not drinking. He's 22.
At least right now.
Montez, maybe a couple of years from now. I don't expect it to happen next year, obviously. And now here is Dylan Moore working on
he does
the 0-2 pitch. And that is down low for a ball. Ball 1.
He does, Kevin. He has a really Dylan Moore's swing is like such
ugly.
an uppercut. But you know what? It's working.
Lazaro Montez was 74 strikeouts in 56 games. If you put that 162 pace, that's like close to 200. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. But the good news is the Mariners do come up with another run by a home run by Eugenio Suarez. So hopefully the Mariners can hold on as much as they possibly can.
Hurry in for America's favorite
Okay, this is getting boring.
Push it, click it.
No. I want to get to like... No.
Spin the week.
No. No.
Circuit.
No. No. Oh, these commercials suck. Okay, here it is.
Hello. Need a new washer and dryer? The best place to buy one is Circuit City. They've got the best brands, over 100 washers and dryers, all at unbeatable low prices. I mean, these guys just love appliances. They'll answer all your questions, deliver your new washer and dryer, haul away your old ones, even give you factory authorized service. You just have to go to Circuit City for your new washer and dryer, or you'll get very agitated. Circuit City, the appliance experts.
Circuit City has guaranteed low prices on the top brand names you want and friendly advice to answer all your questions. Stop by today and plug into the savings in every department. Like this RCA VCR with VCR Plus, just $119.99. This GE refrigerator with ice maker, only $499.99. And listen to this Sony 50-disc CD changer with remote for our lowest price ever, just $169.99. Plug into low prices all over the store right now at Circuit City.
I want a CD player that plays 5 CDs at one time, but not at the same time.
I don't need a VCR with a jog shuttle. I get plenty of exercise. A camcorder with a flying erase head? Can't someone get hurt with that?
These answering machines with the little micro cassettes? What if you get a really long message?
The whatchamacallits with the things. I'll take 2 of those.
Circuit City. Experts in every department, low prices all over the store.
Is this how it works?
Cringe.
We're
We are
back
back from the
here.
break.
Sean Uel fouls off the first pitch. 0-1. Brian Wu back out there for the 6th. Good to see. His 0-1 to Sean Uel. Swing and a miss. Good breaking ball. Really fooled him way out in front of it. Looked like that a changeup.
I don't know why. Hearing Rooftop saying no uninterestingly was amusing. No. No. No.
The best of Rooftop and like just in the little audios, just hit the button.
Man, if I have to make a best of Rooftop throughout the entire season, how long is that going to take?
The 0-2. Sean Uel turns on a high fastball. It's going to go foul. That is great back.
Whoa, that could have gone somewhere. That could have gone somewhere.
That wasn't even a bad pitch. That was up in on him at 0-2. That would be
Good
one to
thing
just
it
tip
was
your
up
cap
on him,
to.
so that forced a foul ball.
Yep. 0-2 from Wu to Sean Uel. Pitch clock at 1. Wu's 0-2. Line drive, that's going to get down to left field for a base hit. Goes the other way with it. Sean Uel's been really impressive. He has reached base in every game he's played. Drafted this year, has come up and really been impressive. I know he was considered the most major league ready bat in the draft, but still impressive to come up and do what he's done.
And don't forget the kid go to college, so he kind of had some minor league baseball in him already at that point.
Kevin, do I think King Felix enough to make the Hall of Fame? Is it crazy that I'm not sure? Maybe Rooftop, you're better at like the history stuff than I am. I really don't know.
He's not going to. It's not going to happen.
Zach Neto. Why do I keep saying Neto fouls it off?
I can't see it happen. I want it to happen, but objectively speaking, and it's not. And that's the worst thing is it wasn't necessarily his fault. Like he pitched his heart out. Like it's a gray line thing. Like I don't think he'll get it on his final year ballot. Maybe he'll get it as like a very late kind of ballot situation. I don't know if it'll happen.
The other thing that hurt Felix, he didn't have that late career Verlander arc where he like just developed another pitch and went on for 4 or 5 more years. Even if he could just been like a middle rotation starter for another 3-4 years, I think that would have helped his case. So yeah, I'm going to agree with Rooftop there.
And the fact that they made Felix the number 1 way too long was concerning.
Yeah,
they depended on him too much. But I think it was that 2014 season that really just crushed him because missed the playoffs by one game. And in 2015 was
The 0-2
when you
from
started
Wu to
noticing
Neto.
that he wasn't as dominating.
Strike three called. I know you guys are mentioning the wins. I'll be honest. I know it probably matters to voters, but I think we're getting more to the point where that stuff it's not as important. I think voters recognize now that not Felix's fault. He probably could have had 250 wins. I'm sure the Mariners blew about 90 for him, but I just think I think it's going to be the longevity. Well, I mean,
He didn't
pitched
have the
forever,
longevity.
But you guys, but you know what I'm saying? He just didn't have that Verlander type, like, finish
Late
to his career or
surge.
something. Yeah. Yeah. That's in their first strike to, that is not Mike Moustakas. Kyrene Paris. He was the pinch runner last night. He's pinch hitting for the Moose. 0-1 from Wu to Paris. The pitch from Wu. Line drive down the line. Foul. Paris helped the Mariners last night because he had a base running blunder in the ninth. There should have been a sac fly. I don't know if you remember that Rooftop. And then he just misread it and ended up costing his team a run.
I mean, I'm looking at Sandy Koufax. Although he didn't have the longevity, he was still he was lights out, amazing throughout his 20s.
And I hate to say it because it's not Felix's fault, but Koufax has the rings. You know what I mean? Like, that's not Felix's fault that he doesn't have one. I'm not. So anybody going, yeah. So, and that's not his fault, but I mean, I do think one like Mad Bum type playoff run for Felix would have really helped too. Here's the 0-2 for Wu to Paris. Swing and a miss, strike three. Kevin, I saw your question. How much stock do you put in this game, Wu being against a bad team? Probably I shouldn't, but with how this team is going, an absolutely needed start. So I will put stock into this, you know, for the Mariners needed it. So I will put stock into it. You can get in on 106. The thing is, like, I don't care about Felix's wins. They're not all his. That's not his fault. The World Series aren't his fault. It's going to matter probably, but it's unfortunate. I think that, I don't know. And Scott's coming out
It's
here.
more of the,
is this maybe well, no, it's not.
No!
There'll be a trainer out.
No.
They're going to pull Brian Wu after 5. He's shaking his head. I wonder, could this be an injury thing? I'm a little surprised. Surprised 2 outs. Like with Ohapi, I mean, even if Ohapi homers off you here, it's 8-2. A little surprised by this. It's a righty on righty. I'll summon Rooftop. I don't agree with this pitching change.
I don't agree
unless
with
they
either.
just had him set at, unless it was just set at 80 pitches and he's at 83 and that's it. But
I don't like it.
Give him a chance to get out of it.
That's the concern I have either way, whether I agree with Scott Service to do it or not. I don't trust the longevity of Brian Wu because there was already red flags with him with his injury problems, which is why I think long term, I think him in the bullpen might make more sense in the long run. Like middle relief pitcher, long relief pitcher in the bullpen. But I don't know.
Well, yeah, 05 Felix was insane. Like when he first came up, it made me like fall in love. That summer was worth it because of Felix in 05. And to Rooftop, to your point, if they do get in the playoffs, I'm actually curious. You know, Brian Wu is sort of a 1-2 inning reliever, especially if you're facing a righty heavy lineup. I think, and we've seen how this bullpen is struggling a little bit right now. Maybe they turn it around, but I think Wu could be a real weapon in the postseason, especially like piggybacking off of a Bryce Miller, because you're going to have 4.
Why don't we do this? Why don't we, if we're going to rest Brian Wu towards the end, well, here's what they should do. If they lock up a playoff spot, like actually lock it up, let Brian Wu close a game, just one game, just see what he can do. But they're not going to do that
with the pen.
I don't think. Well, if we had like Robbie Ray or at least Marco, then they would have at least tried for something in the bullpen.
I could see them making Wu a reliever for the playoffs. I could. I mean, again, I don't
see him as a starter. It's going to be Logan. It's going to be Kirby.
Castillo.
It's going to be Castillo. And then number 4, I don't think they do I think they typically don't do 4th starters.
You have to sometimes in the longer series because
then it's going to be Bryce Miller.
Yeah, it would be. It depends.
Wu's going to be Yeah, they should have let him finish the inning at least.
Here's
But they brought
Bizarro
in
into the game. I thought that was
Bizarro,
Diego
yep.
Castillo for a second. 20 swings and misses from Brian Wu. Really impressive.
That was amazing.
And Bizarro throws strike one to Ohapi. Well, I'll say if Wu keeps this up, I know this Angels lineup isn't great. Maybe he does have a chance to be in that rotation. We'll see. Ohapi fouls it off 0-2. Let's get there first. God, why am I even talking about rotation?
Yeah, because we may not even make it. It's still very
Yeah,
possible
like,
that they actually have a meltdown.
Yeah, let's get to that. I'll worry about that when it comes. The 0-2
Service
from
pulls
Bizarro
pitchers.
to Ohapi.
Go.
Down low, 1-2.
This is exactly who Scott Service is. I've been saying it for years, but no one listens. Service pulls pitchers too early that are rolling and leaves pitchers struggling in for too long. And yet we have someone out there on the YouTube going, well, he got them to 90 wins 2 seasons in a row.
I mean, he did. He helped. He's
No, he
there.
had
I mean, I think he's done a good job with the clubhouse. I think he's done a good job with the guys in there. I think he's kept them motivated. There's definitely some in-game stuff I've disagreed with, but
I mean,
here's the 1-2 from Bizarro to Ohapi. Fouled off. We'll do the 1-2 again. I'm guessing they had Wu. Everyone's saying live. I agree. I think Wu should have finished the 6th. I'm guessing they had him at an 80 pitch limit. I'm not saying maybe they disagree with that. That's
And I
fine.
don't
I'm
even
guessing
know.
that's.
And Brian Wu looked like he disagreed with the decision too.
Oh, yeah. 1-2. Grounded fair. Gino throws across his body. What a play by Eugenio Suarez to get Logan Ohapi. Nice play by Gino to retire the side. And that will do it for the 6th. I will say this.
All right.
Much rather have a
what?
pitcher. I'd say I'd much rather a pitcher go to the media and say, I wanted to stay in there than say they wanted to come out. So I would much rather have my guy go into the media talking about, like, I should have gotten another inning.
Imagine if Scott Service tried to do that to Blake Snell. Blake Snell would be like, dude, no, get out of here. Or he would at least say, fuck, man, which he did.
All right, guys. Goodbyes only. Don't forget it.
Stop it.
Dude, I was late for that. All right, back to some Circuit City. Actually, no, let's try something else. No, let's mix it up.
I'm ready.
Nah, it's too risky. That's Mariners.
Bosworth's book of etiquette. Personal hygiene. How will you separate yourselves from those barbaric hordes that exude a most malodorous air? New Rod Guard Sports Stick from Gillette. Maximum protection and a fresh new scent. A veritable olfactory medley. New Rod Guard Sports Stick. Anything less would be uncivilized. Raise your glasses, gentlemen, to civilization.
Here you are sushi and wasabi.
Wasabi.
Yeah, wasabi.
Wasabi.
Wasabi. Wasabi.
Wasabi. Wasabi. Wasabi. Wasabi. Wasabi.
Wasabi.
Very good move on open field. You gotta like the way it's off.
Hello? Yo, who's that? Yo, it's D.
True. And we are back from the break. Time to get to work.
Why were those commercials funny? I'm laughing at them. I'm not saying they're not, but like, what was so funny about those? And yet I'm laughing at them.
Because the commercials back then had more jokes and they were allowed to do these jokes, but now you can't even do that anymore because feelings. Oh, is that Tacoma? I think that
It
is
was.
Tacoma.
That was a Tacoma Dome out there.
I go to Tacoma every Monday to play softball. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Sam Haggerty not showing that swag. We got Jonathan Diaz. He is in the game. Must be one of their, yep. And here is the pitch. And that is low for a ball. 1-1 to count for Sam Haggerty. Mariners I would love to see more runs out of the Mariners because I don't think 8 is going to be enough. And here is the pitch. And there is a broken bat, ground ball, line drive-ish. And here's a throw to first, and it's still in time.
Good play with that bat coming
Good
at him.
play, but I don't think that was enough hustle. Maybe I'm hating.
Now, surprised
but...
Hyder didn't beat that out.
Yeah, he should have beat that out.
Perfect bounce for Neto.
Yeah, that ball was just split. Service needs to let his starters pitch longer. The guys we have can go. Castillo and Kirby can pitch forever. I don't know too much about Gilbert. Yeah, Gilbert. Maybe he is the one with
Logan's
the least
been a
longevity.
workhorse.
And here's the pitch. And here's popped up. Oh. Is it foul? No. Looks playable. And look at what was that? That's how you explain the Angels season in a nutshell.
Yep. They did that yesterday too. Oh, Hoppy didn't take off his his helmet.
Yay. And that Hoppy was that rookie, isn't he?
Yeah, he's the rookie catcher.
Yeah, so he's the one that burned the Mariners yesterday.
Yep.
That could be a short. We've only scored 2 runs in 2 home games. And here's the pitch, and that's up high for a ball. One and 1 for Jose Caballero. And here's the 1-1. And that is low for a ball again. And did that hit him? Or did he check swing or did he go? I don't know. But Caballero's been struggling. He has 2 strikeouts. I repeat, 2 strikeouts. And now here is the 2-1 pitch on the way, and that is a foul ball. He's pitching he's hitting those inside pitches that he really shouldn't be hitting. Here's the 2-2. And here is a ground ball right to the shortstop. Could he go for it? Here's the throw to first, and it's in time. Just in time.
Neto's played a good first base.
Angels are just getting lucky in the infield. We've only scored 2 runs in the 2 home game Astros versus the worst team in the league. What even is this season? Dude, relax. You still have the worst, the lightweight schedule in the league. Astros are going to win. We already know that. They're just going
they're playing the lightweight. They're playing the lightweight schedule right now, and they're not getting it done. I'm not saying they won't win it, but
they're playing a bunch of trolls, though. And here's the pitch, and it's a strike. Don't forget, A's have a lot of good young kids. And here is the 0-1 pitch, and here is the pitch to JP. And don't forget, he did hit a clutch, bases loaded clearing double. And now here is the 1-1 pitch for JP Crawford. And here it is. And that's a ground ball right to the first baseman. He gets it to the pitcher, and that's out. And that's actually a 1-2-3. We are now going into the top of the 7th inning, and it's time for commercial time. How much do we miss Carlos Santana this year? A lot. I miss Carlos Santana.
He was really clutch.
Yo, it's T.
True.
Pizza guy's like, what the? Oh, the nerd version.
Brett. What are you doing? What are you doing? Just watching the market recap, drinking an import.
That is correct. That is correct.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Hey, Brett, who's that?
Hey, Chad, pick up the cordless.
Chad here.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
Well, thanks for asking. I'm doing fine.
This is the
Just got
Sopranos
in today.
version.
My brother-in-law picked me up at the airport. Mighty big airport y'all got here. And the people here are so nice.
No, they're not. Not in New Jersey.
How you doing?
They're nasty.
How you doing?
How you doing?
I'm doing fine. I just got here today. My brother-in-law picked me up at the airport, and the people sure are nice.
Nice people.
How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing fine. I just got here. My brother-in-law came and picked me up from the airport. It's a mighty big airport.
That guy has no dose of reality. Oh, no, shoot. No. Oh, that was close. That's not a commercial. I think I'm going to get nailed for those 2 seconds.
It's all good.
That was close. Oh, the moment I saw, I was like, nope, I'm not letting that play.
We are back here for the top of the 7th. Eduardo, I want to say it's Edward Bizardo. I keep on saying Eduardo Bizardo. The pitch to Escobar is in there first. No, it's a ball. Okay. Flick, what are the takes on the Seahawks? They can't play much worse. I think they'll play better against Detroit. I think they have more weapons than Kansas City does.
No, Detroit they lost. They lost.
Who lost?
Detroit's
Detroit?
defense is even better than the Rams.
Pop up. Cal makes the play. I don't think it's a guaranteed loss. I think it's going to be closer than people think. I think.
Nah.
All right. Well, there you go.
Nah. No. If they came and beat a broken Rams team, they lost to a fourth string receiver. They ain't going to beat a loaded Lions team.
But that's not. But the Rams also have. If Stafford's healthy, that's a top 10 quarterback.
That's a top 10 team.
And McVay's.
But everyone wrote them off. Everyone wrote them
What's
off.
up?
And I wasn't ready to write them off.
Right off who?
The Rams.
There's a grad right back to Bizardo. I didn't write the Rams off. I said in my preview.
A lot of other people did.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I think the
hustle.
2 quick outs. I think the Lions will win. I think they're favored. I think they'll probably win. But I think missing Cross and Lucas is going to be brutal if they're both out.
Hey, Kevin Kirby, let's just focus on winning this game and the Angels series.
I do agree. I'd rather have the third, but right now, like, just find a way to get in. But I do agree. I'd rather play the Twins.
But after that, then you can do all that strategizing scenario thing.
Here's the pitch to Grichuk. That's in their first strike. Nice work here so far by Bizardo. Come set the pitch to Grichuk. Misses down low, 1-1.
I really do think they should have experimented Prelander Barreau, but I understand why they didn't because he doesn't have enough pitches developed. He's just raw.
Yeah.
It's way
That's
too
in
raw.
there for a strike, 1-2.
No, I'm not moving on. The Angels can easily come back from an 8-0 deficit. If I was in the casino right now, I'd be putting in $1 and I'll win 100.
They wouldn't even, I don't even think you couldn't bet on this anymore. This is closed. I'm not moving on to the next series. I'm close to moving. I'm down to move on to tomorrow, but I won't move on to the next series. It's day by day, game by game.
I will say that. Oh yeah, the parlay. So I won a parlay on Saturday. I turned $5 into like 25 or something, and I won a 4-game parlay for football, and that was the Jets winning barely.
Ooh, the 1-2 from Bizardo to Grichuk is outside 2-2. That was a good game last night. I didn't watch much of it because I was watching the Mariners, but
I watched the end of it.
Yeah, it was crazy ending. Good game. Unfortunately, though, for the Jets, it's.
And tomorrow's going to be an afternoon game, unfortunately, so I'm not going to be able to make it because hashtag don't quit your day job.
Little blooper right to Ty France for the out. Nice quick inning by Edward Bizardo. He looks good. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th. It's stretch time, and it's 8-0 Mariners.
Well, this is your stretch time.
Miles to Miami?
No, blacked out.
Ooh, you sound strong. Please?
No.
Just for me.
Okay.
Ooh.
The answer's always no.
Go from no to no hassle with Capital
David
One No
Spade?
Hassle Rewards. There are no
That is
blackout
David
dates on any
Spade.
airline, anytime.
Should have worked at Capital One. What's in your wallet?
I'd like to redeem my credit card miles.
Yeah, no.
All you ever say is no.
And yet you keep calling.
That's it. I'm coming to find you. I am tired of no.
Ooh, I'm shaking in my bright yellow shirt.
You're going down. Ah!
Go from no to no hassle with Capital One No Hassle Rewards. There are no blackout dates on any airline, anytime.
What's in your wallet?
I'd like to redeem my credit card miles.
Yeah, no.
A lot of industry experts told us that the passenger side was the best place to add a third door. We got still more advice insisting that the driver's side was the only logical choice. But as you can see, we let it all go right in one ear and out the other. Introducing the new Dodge Ram Quad Cab.
Everyone followed that Dodge Ram since. I remember I lost my crap when I saw that commercial. I was like, I want to get that truck. It's like my dream truck. I mean, I can get it now. It's cheap, but who's really selling that truck?
Although some of them are now, the prices are going up.
Oh, yeah. Inflation. And now we got Julio Rodriguez up to bat. Did they do Sweet Caroline with those phones flashing? Who knows? But it's 8-0 Mariners. We're at the bottom of the 7th inning. He's bat second in the order. He's got an RBI. Here's the pitch. And that is in the middle for a strike. Would love to see Julio hit another home run because why not?
Me too.
Who wouldn't? Let's get him the 40 so he can join the 40-40 club. Here's the 0-1. Oh, that was inside. I mean, could he hit 10 home runs in the last 20 days of the season? Who knows? He would have to go.
He does that.
He does that. That's a good chance Mariners make the playoffs. Here's the pitch.
Yeah.
Here's a ground ball right to the and that's in there for a base hit. And Julio Rodriguez hits on base. Nah, he probably won't get 40 home runs, but sometime in his future, within a few years, yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Guy's a young man still, 22 years old, and still raking the league. Julio's been one of the best things that's happened to the Mariners. And just a few years ago, we thought it was going to be Jared Kelenic that was going to be doing what Julio was doing. But now Kelenic, I will say this. I think if you put him on another team, I think he actually would take off. I just don't know if... I think he needs a manager that just gets in his face. I don't know.
Canzone will pinch run.
No, it looks like they are already load managing. I'm not sure about this. How much would I have to Zell you to live stream the game on YouTube? 0. Don't even do that. Here's the pitch.
We can't put the actual game on.
We're not going to do that. Don't even.
Yeah.
And our channel will get shut down. No, we can't do it. I don't want to get us in trouble. So you just enjoy our beautiful voices and hit that subscribe button because I've never seen it.
Actually, I'll do it for 100K.
Yeah,
I'll risk it.
Well, then we got. If you do 100K with Zell, actually no, they can't. You can't. You don't have to report that. If it was like, I don't know. All I know is the IRS would. Actually, you can't do 10K because that's CTR shit. Yeah, that would be reported. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and down goes Teoscar. Yes, but can you hit that subscribe button to the both of us in case you haven't yet, Mr. Alex Wilson?
Thank you, Alex. Thank you. Very kind of you. Very kind of you. Trust me, I'd love to have the game on here and do it. It'd be fun to do that, but alas.
I mean, YouTube has to do that because if they allow that to happen, they get in big trouble. They get in the lawsuits.
Yeah. Oh, no, I don't blame them.
Here's the pitch. Yeah, YouTube is the one that has to be the good guys. They're the ones directing traffic, so it's not that we would get in trouble. It's that they would get in trouble because MLB will be going right after their butts. And that'd be cheating for us, too. And here's the 0-1. Because if we were able to do that, then everyone else would be doing it. And then and then we're competing against that kind of audience, too. We're competing against those other channels that we do the same thing. So it's not worth it. And there's that line of don't be someone that you're not. And here's the 1-1. And here is a fly ball to left field, and nope. The fact I'm laughing at it is pretty concerning. But now we got 2 outs. Yeah, I get it. It's a business thing. Don't worry, as it's a joke. Well, maybe I am joking with you, too, the way I'm saying it. What's up with the prices for NFL Sunday Ticket? That's crazy. Is that crazy in a good way or crazy in a bad way?
They're pretty high.
I subscribe to it because I want to cover as many as I can, and I want to have access to all. So I think it was worth the money for me personally. I can use a tax write-off too. Here's the pitch, and that's a ball because I am starting to make money on YouTube. I made about $60 since.
I could do that too. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, the super chats. So donate to us, boys and girls. And now here is the 1-0 pitch on the way to Suarez, and that's going to be a strike 1-1. So I'm done with those commercials, by the way. And now here is the 1-1 pitch, and that's a foul ball. But yeah, for the commercials, it's going to be all Circuit City for the rest of this game. Yeah, we all did. Bad business, LOL. Still have Sunday Night Ticket on DirecTV, but the problem is no one's doing DirecTV. They are cutting the cords. People are cutting cords. And now here is the 1-2 pitch, and that is up high for a ball. I mean, do you know anyone that has DirecTV? I don't know. I mean, maybe Kevin does, but that's about it. And here is the pitch, and here's the foul ball.
Thanks, Alex. Appreciate you,
Thanks,
Alex.
Alex.
Thank you,
I
man.
gotta
You have a
double
good night
check
too,
if you
and go
make sure you
M's.
did. Yes, 734. Woo!
There you go. You rock, Alex.
That's 6 subscribers today because of my Julio video. I think I should start doing videos like that. And now here is the 2-2 pitch on the way. Down low for a ball. I guess I should have done that last week where it was like Mariners had an amazing lead and Julio hit a home run off the roof. And then the Mariners lost. I think they do like that. Or I just got lucky again. And here is the 3-2 pitch on the way. Low for ball 4. And Suarez gets in there for a walk with 2 outs.
Why do you like him?
Because he gets on base.
All right, guys. Goodbyes only. Don't forget it.
Now here is Mike Ford. He is pinch hitting, and it seems at this point, it seems like they are planning for tomorrow. I mean, I still think that's a bit cocky, but whatever. I don't like it, but whatever. And Josh Rojas is pinch hitting for Eugenio Suarez, so you know that they are just really just load managing it. I mean, I guess this is the okay time to do it if you're late in the game, but maybe if you're like in the 8th inning, maybe. I don't know. But yeah. But speaking of Sunday Ticket, I used it to cover the Browns game, and I'm starting to think I should have covered the 49ers game. Would have been more of a, because it's a Seahawks rival. Here's the pitch. That is a strike. I mean, sometimes I just can't cover teams based on what I care about. It's about what the audience I have, and majority having Seattle audiences, I probably should have went to the 49ers Steelers game and not the Cleveland game. Here's the 0-1, and that's a strike. And it's 0-2. Mike Ford batting .227 with 16 home runs and 33 RBIs. He's been quite the home run hitter this season. And here is the 0-2 pitch on the way. And check swing, did he go? Yes, he did, and he knew it. And that is going to retire the side. No runs in. And we go into the top of the 8th inning.
Why look all over the city for low prices? It's easy to find savings in every department at Circuit City's 2-day sale. Friday and Saturday, pay no interest and make no payments for 6 months on all purchases $3.99 and up. And get $100 mail-in rebates on all computer, printer, and monitor packages, like this compact system with color monitor and Hewlett-Packard inkjet printer. Just $12.99.99 before a $100 mail-in rebate. And this Zenith compact VHS camcorder is just $349.99. It's Circuit City's 2-day sale.
You'll find top brand savings in every department right now at Circuit City. All camcorders $4.99 and up, big screen TVs, and hi-fi stereo VCRs are on sale. All appliances, home audio, and cordless phones are on sale too. This 4-head VCR is just $99.99. Save $50 on this RCA 8mm camcorder, just $399.99. And get free delivery on all appliances $3.99 and up, like this Whirlpool 18 cubic foot refrigerator, just $529.99. Now at Circuit City.
Shopping all over the city for low prices? You'll find great guaranteed low prices on all the top brands you're looking for at Circuit City. Right now, you'll save $250 on this IBM multimedia computer featuring IBM K6 233 MHz MMX enhanced processor, 15-inch IBM color monitor, and Hewlett-Packard color inkjet printer. Just $1299.99 for the whole system. And take home this 4-head VCR with remote for just $99.99. So for guaranteed low prices on all the top brands, hurry into Circuit City today.
Well, Those are the good times when the computer was in a big ass box, and now we have it on laptops.
And here
Look
we
at the
go,
VCR
Bizzardo.
sets. Bizzardo.
That's right. Bizzardo back out there for his second full inning of work.
Yes.
Ball one to Brett Phillips.
What I would want Scott Service
Yeah.
to do.
There you go.
And if he gives up
1-0.
runs, I will take the hit.
1-1. Well, and truthfully, not that I wanted to get up. Christian, what's up, my friend? Good to see you. No worries about being late. Thanks for joining.
One of our best
I mean, if he gives
fans.
up a couple runs, not the end of the world either.
Oh, it's the end of the world.
The outs.
It's devastating.
The 1-1 drops in there for a strike, 1-2. Phillips, Jordan Adams, and Sean Newell due up here in the top of the 8th. Mariners 6 outs away from being back in a playoff spot. Bizzardo's 1-2 to Phillips. Strike 3 called outside corner. Good pitch.
Bizzardo's pitching very well.
Done a nice
I mean,
job.
yeah, it's the Angels, but you're taking advantage. Now,
Yeah,
I
they
wonder
didn't
who
beat
would
the
pitch
Angels
in the
yesterday.
9th inning. If Bizzardo
Leon?
pitches one more inning and he completes it, that would actually be a save for him.
It would.
So maybe give him a chance. See if he can actually see if he has that longevity.
Yeah.
Save your arms until tomorrow.
Yeah.
And also, you can use as much as the arms tomorrow. Not that I want to, but they have a day off on Thursday. That's something to consider.
A well-needed day off, too. Fouled off there by Adams, 0-1.
Check your subscriber count, Mr. Trident.
Will do. I got that +1. Adams with the line drive to left
67.
field. Right there is Canzone for out number 2.
Oh, let Kelnick play.
I mean, at this, let him have
Let
the
him
full day
swing.
off
Just
at this
give him a
point.
swing or something. Just one game.
Yeah.
Just one at bat. Man, I remember the good old days when it was 2019, when Kelnick and Julio were just raking it. I was like, just let him sit in the dugout at least.
Yeah. Come up, experience it. Here's Sean
Yeah.
Yell.
I remember I was
go
like,
around?
just one
He
game.
did not.
And those were also
I
the
think,
days
like,
we thought
Kevin-
Kyle Lewis was the future.
Right. Kevin, I think the Athletics, what is it, 2027 or something's the goal?
2027 is
Christian,
the
nobody
goal,
won the.
but they can always break the lease.
Yeah. Christian, nobody won the home run contest. Gino hit the first one. Nobody had Gino. So Sour Vanilla, if he's still in here, he remains ahead. 1-1 here from Bizzardo to Sean Newell. The pitch is a little low, 2-1. If Blue had a dinner date, you might call that one, but guess not. Guess he's free tonight. So 2-1. Bizzardo comes set. The pitch is called. Strike, also a little low, but we'll take it. 2-2. Pretty good pitch.
We'll
Johnny
take
will
it.
use this timeout. 2-2, 2 outs, nobody on. He'll step back in. The Mariners 4 outs away from actually passing the Blue Jays in the wild card standings because the Mariners have the tiebreaker over Toronto. Bizzardo's 2-2 is down low, 3-2. So it would be Toronto that would actually be on the outside looking in. The Mariners would be a half game behind the Rangers, and they'll also gain a game on the Astros, and they'd be just a game and a half back.
Take care of business tomorrow after you take care of
Yep,
business today.
3-2 swing and a miss. Nasty change up there from Bizzardo. Sean Yell swings through it. We'll head to the bottom of the 8th. 8-0 Mariners.
Mariners.
Network dealer. Kevin Coakley, weeknights at 6 and 11 on CBS 19 News. Friday and Saturday only, it's Circuit City's end-of-month sale. You'll pay no interest till January 99 on all 32-inch and larger TVs and on all camcorders $449 and up. Like this RCA 8mm camcorder with color screen, only $449.99. Friday and Saturday only, you'll also find this hi-fi stereo VCR with remote for just $119.99. Don't miss the savings in every department at Circuit City's end-of-month sale. Friday and Saturday only. Your dog, your couch.
Get more boombox for your buck. Circuit City. You can't find a lower price. We guarantee it.
Honey, put the game down now. Come on, let's go.
It's hard to tear yourself away from Circuit City's new entertainment zone. It's got an expanded selection of the hottest new digital technology, like lots of digital and 35mm cameras you can try out, a cool interactive video game department, the latest PC software and upgrades, plus exciting MP3 products and more.
Honey, don't make me come back there.
I gotta go. Come see the all-new entertainment zone at Circuit City.
Now that's where their dress code standards went down.
Yeah. Yeah.
It went from suit and ties and everything, then it's like provided Circuit City clothes. And now we are in the bottom of the 8th, I believe. Yep. Getting close to the end of this game, and let's end this fast. And now here is Dylan Moore. Come on, let's Kelnick play. And here's the pitch. And that is a strike. Missed a strike zone, but they called a strike anyway. How many teams will be in? Dodgers, Yankees. But will he go to the Yankees? Here's the pitch.
I don't think he wants to go East Coast. But who knows? Maybe
Dodgers, Giants, Mariners if they are willing to.
Mm-hmm.
But they might get a bargain price because he can't pitch for a while.
Yeah.
And now here
I
is
think
the
amount of
pitch. You think the amount of
I think the amount of teams will stay the same. It's just the question now of the price.
Yeah, exactly. Here's the pitch, and that is outside for a ball. And now here is the 2-2 pitch on the way, and here's a fly ball foul. I mean, I would love to see Kelnick just get just a swing at it. Multi-hit games, Suarez, France, Moore, and Rodriguez. And now here's the 2-2, and that is strike 3 called, and now it's one out.
Nasty pitch.
It was nasty. Pitch. Come on, Kelnick. Let's let him play. If I was there, I'd be screaming, "We want Kelnick."
You are going to get... Oh, Luis Torrens is back, an old friend coming up to bat here.
Luis Torrens, talk about some nostalgia. I remember when I saw Luis Torrens hit that home run against the Oakland A's last year when I was in Oakland. I screamed, "Come on, let's go! We're going to come back and win!" And then we lost. And now here's the pitch. And that is a strike. Oh, Luis Torrens. This season, batted .250 with 3 RBIs with the Cubs. And here's the 0-1. And here's a ground ball, and that is a fair ball. And right on his first at-bat, looks like he's going to get a double for Luis Torrens. That will provide some kind of spark. Yes, absolutely. After he came back, look at that smile on his face. And Luis Torrens
better than Brian
O'Keefe
O'Keefe.
for a double. Other than can't be worse than Brian O'Keefe, right? You would knock on wood on that.
Yeah, seriously.
And that was almost right down the line. So great hit by Torrens. I think I think that was his DH. That was the DH spot. So that was for Sam Haggerty.
Yep.
And now here's Jose Caballero. And now here is the pitch. And that's a ball for Jose Caballero. Let's go see if we can get some run. Let's get run in there. Oh, yeah. So O'Keefe is placed on the paternities because he's going to be a daddy. Congratulations. Yep. And here is the 1-0 pitch. And that is a strike. I think this umpire just wants to go home.
Right.
Look at that. That was way up inside. Even Caballero's like laughing about it. And now here is the pitch. Low for a ball. And in case if you guys haven't done so yet, it looks like our viewership is going down a little bit because they're pretty much done with this game. Hit that subscribe button if you're a new audience. I'm at 734. Get me to 1,000 by the end of this month. And it looks like time has been called. Yeah, hit the like button too, because that really makes a difference as well. It's too bad the game is like in the afternoon. And why does it have to be the afternoon if the Mariners don't play until Friday? Are we accommodating for the Angels? Why? Here's the 2-1. Oh, and that hit Caballero. And now he's going into first base. And he gets in there for a walk. But unfortunately, that does not count as a get on base.
Yeah, it does. Yep, you get hit by pitch help. Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
well,
we'll take it.
In that case.
Why do you like him?
Because he gets on base.
Perfect timing for that. Like, oh, all right, let's play the clip.
Hey, remember, ugly girlfriend means no confidence.
Who's Fabio? He's shortstop in Seattle.
We never had a Fabio. I looked him up. There was no Fabio.
I always thought they were joking about A-Rod just because he was kind of like, suave. That's why I always thought that was the joke.
I think it was Luis Ugueto.
Oh gosh.
Wait, I wonder if his middle name. I'm gonna look it up. Maybe it's Luis Fabio Ugueto. No. No. It wasn't. Doesn't say. It was Enrique Ugueto. Now here's the 0-1 pitch. And here is a fly ball. No fly ball whatsoever. And makes the catch. It's going to be 2 down for J.P. Crawford. Okay, let's have Jared Kelenic play. Oh, it's Dominic Canzone. Never mind. Yeah. They're going to let him play. I wanted Jared Kelenic just get one at bat. Yeah, they're telling us to sell all your Ohtani cards right now because they think his value is going to go down because of that injury. Now, here's Dominic Canzone, who has arguably been much more consistent than Jared Kelenic as of late. And now here is the pitch. And here is a ground ball right to the first baseman, and it's out. And no runs once again. Time to play a commercial.
Seems everywhere you look this time of year, you just can't miss Circuit City's huge President's Day sale. You'll find guaranteed low prices in every department. Right now, you'll get a free color inkjet printer when you buy any computer with a 150 megahertz or faster Pentium processor. Save on the best top brands and take home a free color inkjet printer. A sale this big is impossible to miss. Hey, everybody will be there. Circuit City's President's Day sale going on now.
Save in every department today at Circuit City. Right now, all TVs 27 inches and larger, VCRs and camcorders are on sale. All DVD players, home and car audio, and more are on sale too. And you'll pay no interest for 6 months on all TVs, camcorders, DVD players, home and car audio, and more. $2.99 and up. Save on the best top brands in every department today at Circuit City.
Circuit City wants to know what makes back to school cool. A pencil box or a pocket PC, a 3-ring binder or a laptop computer, a pocket protector, or this X Games backpack. Just buy any of this cool back to school gear and it's yours free. Circuit City, we're with you.
Sorry, I got that receipt in here somewhere. Driver's license, bus transfer, $1 off fish sticks.
Actually?
Dress code standards went down.
Just in case. Movie stub, mint.
Actually, we keep everything right here, just in case.
Right. Just in case.
People lose stuff. That's why we can store purchase and warranty information automatically, so you won't have to search anymore. Circuit City, we're with you.
Floss. Who flosses anyway?
I floss.
I floss too.
I floss too.
Oh my gosh.
That went down to button shirts. 3 outs away.
3 outs away.
Win. I'm putting $1 in that the Angels will come back and I'll win. It'll get me $1,000.
Will they even let you put $1 on this?
I don't think they would, but I just want to see.
I don't think it would.
Yes,
there's no way.
Might lose money, and they don't want. It's not.
Yeah,
worth it.
The $1 isn't worth it if they did happen to come back.
Oh, it's locked. It's heavily locked.
Dominic Leone, it just came back on with Leone coming in, but it ain't nothing game.
Okay. Oh,
Dominic
no.
I mean,
We're
this
done.
is what he should be pitching.
Yeah, we're done. It's over. Angels are coming
Zach
back.
Nato outside 1-0.
And here's the
on
pitch.
Zach
Oh, it's your
Nato.
pitch.
It's your game.
You're good. You're good.
How many?
I'll let you
shorts
get the
did I
last
do?
out. You
Oh,
can
yeah,
take
that's
the last
nice of-
out.
Well, that's nice of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Neto
6,
pops it
7,
up.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
JP goes out, makes the catch, 1 down.
I have about 12 potential shorts I could do.
Nice.
So
Make it
and
up.
one of them's got to be
Make 'em a
bound to
close
blow
game.
up.
I always think like when you do your shorts, there's always like one that I'm just like, there's like these ones that are super funny, make me laugh. Then there's just this one random like Geno double in the 5th inning. It gets like 3,000 views, just random.
And like a Julio home run gets like 100.
Yeah. It just goes to prove that the algorithms are just wild. Here's Kyrene Paris fouls it off, 0-1. I'll get this out, and then Rooftop will bring us home, assuming this out takes place.
Yeah, so I could get
Rooting for Dominic
Leone.
Rooting for Dominic Leone to have a clean inning because
No, I'm rooting for him
well,
so we can have an excuse to DFA him. So go Angels.
But you know what? They should be DFAing him anyways. You know what I mean?
Should.
Like it shouldn't matter. In the
They
dirt,
should-
1-1.
Luke Weaver should still be on the team because considering what he did in Tampa, it wasn't all his fault. He
No,
was
the
heavily
problem was
mismanaged.
he just wouldn't been able to pitch for like a week, and in September you just can't afford that. The 1-1 swing and a miss, good pitch there by Leone, or maybe just the Angels are trying to. Wild Boar, what's up, my friend? Good to see you.
Hey, have
The
a great
Boar
day.
in the house.
Yeah. Hey, have a great
Have a
day.
great day.
Have a great day by hitting subscribe if you haven't yet.
The Boar. We know Leone's good for 1 inning. The 1-2 fouls it off. Although
Don't let
this
him pitch in the
Angels lineup
playoffs.
might be in. What's that?
Don't let him pitch in the playoffs. Please don't.
I
If we
don't
make the
think he
playoffs.
makes the postseason roster.
He
Doing
better
well,
not
Boar.
make the
Appreciate that.
postseason roster.
I think they'd put Wu in the bullpen or something like they do
They
something like that
should.
over.
They
Yeah.
absolutely should. I'd be down for that.
In fact, I don't think Leone's eligible to make the roster because he wasn't on the 40-man before September 1st. I don't think. Swing and a miss,
Good.
strike 3. Nice breaking ball there from Leone.
And
So I
now we've
technically don't
got
even think he's eligible.
2 outs.
Oh, Rooftop, bring us home.
Oh, yes. And here's 2 outs. And I would say that we would do a post-game show right after this. But the thing is, Trident's post-game videos are too valuable for him. So we'll just dip right after it real quickly. And then we'll do our own thing. Because I guess you guys prefer to see us separately. And now here is the pitch. And here is a ground ball right to J.P. Crawford. The throw to first, and it's in time. And the Mariners finally end their losing streak. And according to the Trident, the Mariners say that they are in the playoffs, back in the spot because of that tiebreaker they owned against the Blue Jays.
Yep.
So congratulations to the Mariners. They won 8-0. It was a pretty smooth game where they just completely blew them out. And this game went for 2 hours and about 35 minutes. So now we've got a win on the board for this series, and hopefully they can win tomorrow. And I wonder who's pitching tomorrow. I'm going to check and see. I think it might be Kirby.
Piedra.
Oh, La Piedra.
And,
Mañana.
Wild
They're
Boar,
saying-
3-run double for JP. Broke it open in the 4th inning with 2 outs.
It
I think
was,
that it
yeah.
was, yeah.
Well, stay
3-run
tuned
double.
for my shorts because that's where it will be explained.
And I will have
So-
the post game up.
In momentarily, but let's do some quick summary thoughts before we get in the HE double sticks, hockey sticks out of here. So my thoughts, the offense they just went completely cruising along. They showed no mercy until the very end, basically. But home runs by Eugenio Suarez, JP Crawford with a clutch double. Then that bases loaded double was bigger than what anyone thinks. If that double doesn't happen, this is a competitive baseball game. And also great pitching by Brian Wu. He was just outstanding. Lots of swing and misses. And the bullpen didn't screw it up either.
Yeah, I hit the nail on the head. Brian Wu was fantastic. And I know someone in the comments had asked, like, if you think this start means less because it was against the Angels. But, right, like, if the Mariners had won 10 in a row, I might be like, yeah, whatever, the Angels. but my gosh, did they need a W in the worst way. And the starting pitching's been a little sluggish of late. Logan threw the ball pretty well yesterday, but it was a real nice start for Brian Wu, much needed. I always say in my post games, no pictures on the scorecards anymore, just need wins. Got it done. Like you said, the offense did their thing. The JP double, I think not only was it huge just for giving them 3 runs, but to your point, Rooftop, I think it also just kind of freed them up a little bit. You know what I mean? Like adding on runs, getting to play a little loose. They needed that. And hopefully Castillo versus, I think, a bullpen day for the Angels, if I'm not mistaken. Got to get this series.
Take a look.
Got to win it.
You got to win that series. No excuses at all. You can't even blame an umpire. Even if the umpire makes the worst possible call in the history of baseball, it's still on the Mariners to win that game. It's Castillo against to be determined. So whoever to be determined is, I think I'm scared of him. He sounds like a really good pitcher.
They've had some problem with they've struggled sometimes with. Although I'll say this, they put up 8 runs. The offense has been good enough in September. It really has. It's had some moments where it's not perfect, but it's really been the pitching this month. So good to see from Brian Wu. Funny enough, the bullpen locks it down, and it's Bizzardo, and I know it's the Angels lineup. I know it was a blowout, but Bizzardo and Dominic Leone are the ones with the clean innings. So just a much needed W. I can make my post game video 2 minutes and just say, got a W, needed a W. On to tomorrow.
On to tomorrow, yeah. Well, that's gonna do it for today, and well, we're gonna be off live, but Triton and I's got to talk about some of our plans for the remaining of the month, and we've got a lot to cover as we have a lot of night games happening. So thank you very much for tuning in,
everybody.
and thank you to the 2 guys for subbing. And Judah, hit that subscribe button as well to the both of us to help us grow this channel. And once again, whoever hasn't done it yet, hit the subscribe, hit the like button, hit that notification, as our goal and dream is to build this channel. And for me personally, to build some small local business out there so I can put them in the commercial spots rather than using nostalgic commercials and modern exterior solutions. I want to put in everyone. This is not just about me. This is about everyone else. Now, and everyone, have yourselves a great night. And go Mariners. Let's go for that series win.